acting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern black like on the 10-pound test. Smoke sex, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, wounds from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's tight, I wish you might take a bite. I'm toxic, melodic, fresh from the harvest. Who be the largest, hardest, smartest?
Now, let's see what happens. Welcome to Senning Show. Look at you. You made it almost all the way through the week. It is a baby little baby Friday. Shout out to SBK wherever you are. Thanks for being here. My name is John Senning. He is Dizzy, a.k.a. the Brown Thrasher. And helping us kick off the program today, a living legend, if I may say so myself. You know him, you love him. He's Tampa's injury attorney and so much more. He's like a warm hug in your ears every time you hear him. He is Moses DeWitt of JustCallMOE.com. I never really got into calling you Moses because I know that your other radio friends call you Moses. So I didn't want to feel like I was jacking their flow. But Monica was asking you, like, was there a moment in life when you were like getting into this career path where you thought, is it Mo or Moses, or were you already just Mo by then?
I mean, I always went by Mo, so that's kind of what I rolled with.
This wasn't just like a fun thing to do. You weren't Moses your whole life, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to be attorney, and I'm going to be Mo.
No, I do know some people who have done that, though, have changed their names.
To like attorney names?
Yeah, like there was one guy whose real name is George who like changed his name to Ted because there's another similar attorney name. There's actually... And I have this on good authority. There's a very large law firm owner in Florida.
Okay.
Who looked at changing his last name to Kennedy. Because it tested better with audiences.
Dude, like a lot of people don't know, it's not really John Morgan. He was born John Schlonger, and that's a joke.
He's going to sue.
Yeah, I was going to say, out of all of the people you should not make a joke about ever, it is John Morgan. His name is John Morgan.
I feel like he can take a joke.
He was born a Morgan. You guys ever commingle, cohabitat?
Yeah, I mean, I know his kids pretty well. I went to his son's Matt's wedding.
Oh, really?
I went to a
Is he the rapper?
No, he's the one. He's the middle son.
Yeah,
so the youngest one's the rapper, the oldest one's Mike, the middle one's Matt.
Pretty interesting that they changed their names, like, because it reads better, kind of like actors.
Exactly.
Like I'm surprised. I never knew that.
Well, I mean, you got to have name recognition. You got to have, something that pops off the page. Not everybody was born a Moses, and they can just go to Just Call MOE, which is JustCallMOE.com, 866-CALL-MO. We're lucky to spend time with him every time he comes over here. Multiple announcements today. Some lighter than others, some bigger, some regarding events, some regarding other things. I had to say this to start the show, and there may be two people out there that care, but it's weighing heavy on my heart today. Dude, my neighborhood corner store that I grew up walking to and spending all of my summer days at burnt down last night.
Oh, no. Insurance purposes.
Shout out to Slaterville Market. For those few folks out there that know Lapeer, Michigan, I popped up my Facebook like 11 o'clock last night, and I have an unhealthy emotional reaction to it all night. It's such a bummer. It's like my childhood caught on fire and died.
When was the last time you've been there? Like when I went and visited Canada, I had one that was called Jaggers.
Yeah.
And when we went to Markham, I got to go see Jaggers.
I don't go to Michigan without going there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I go to Michigan, I drive by my old house, I drive through my old neighborhood, and I go to Slaterville Market.
And was it a drastic change when you saw it?
No.
Oh, really?
That's
awesome.
the thing about it, dude.
Yeah.
It's just that the thing is too in Michigan, and I don't know if it's the same thing in Canada. We have what they call party stores. So you go to Florida, you think party store, you're like party plus, party supplies,
Right.
balloons. A party store in Michigan is really a corner store. And those corner stores often have liquor and beer and everything. It's not like here where you have to have a certain license to have liquor. So it was a party store. It was our party store. The guy that owned it was like a family friend, and we would ride our bikes there all the time. And it burnt down now. So
Oh, no. In Canada, they just like a few years ago, they passed where you could only go to a store like it was an LCBO beer store to get alcohol. You couldn't go to the groceries or the corner stores.
That is so nice.
Weird.
It's so nice when you go up to it. It feels like such a mind f because I grew up that way. Like when you go into a Kroger, a Meijer, or the equivalent of a Publix, and they just have an aisle that has liquor in it.
Yeah.
Like it feels wrong. What's the legality with that? Like, is that anything in the state of Florida that they could ever like? Is there anybody actively fighting that? I mean, Publix gets their nut because they have the connected liquor stores, but I mean, where's that start and end?
I mean, there's obviously some lobby who could lobby for it if they cared enough. But yeah, I mean, there's obviously laws on the books in every state that kind of dictates how liquor is sold and where it can be sold. And obviously here it can't, like with Publix, it can't be sold within the Publix. So they have their own liquor store across the street or next door or wherever it may be.
Yeah, that was a controversy that I saw brewing years ago, was that Publix was going into a lot of their plazas and buying out the mom and pop liquor stores and putting in their own. Which
well, I mean, you used to like every Publix like shopping center had a liquor store, mom and pop liquor store.
Yeah.
There was usually like a little Chinese store, like a Chinese restaurant, like to go place. And then Publix started doing Chinese food in some of their locations.
They're going for everybody.
Yeah.
The Chinese. The Publix is coming for everybody's head. I saw like the one on 38th here. It's got an Asian buffet, and then I saw all of them now, or they're starting to, are doing burritos and bowls.
Yeah.
So they're coming for Chipotle. They've come for the Chinese. Dude, some of them. China. We love China. And salad bars. I mean, they really are. I will say this. I'm scared of Publix. I'm just going to say this out loud, and I'm not going to say it much. The tide's turning.
Oh.
Dude, I'm noticing some things on social media. I think for the first time, people are speaking out against Publix.
Like what?
Well, I don't want to say too much again because I am definitely afraid of the big P. But I think that Publix. How do I say? Do you have any relationship with the upper management at Publix? I don't want to get us in trouble.
We sue them a lot.
Okay, good. Even better. So
Yeah.
you'll be there to protect me when they come after me. I think that there is like a mafia type vibe with Publix. When you look at other states and you look at how many different grocers are available, Publix has cornered the market in Florida like I don't think any other grocer has. Like you think Florida, you think Publix, and that is by design. Kroger tried to come here. Not working, didn't work. A lot of them are already gone.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they ran Kroger out of the state of Florida.
Winn-Dixie obviously going through some changes, and not everybody loves Winn-Dixie, but pushed most of them out,
and they got rid of cash and carry.
Dude, they're coming for they're coming for everybody.
Damn, you might be right.
And everything will be. And there's just the prices are
Kind of jumping.
Yeah,
Prices are crazy.
It really is, and like now there's a lot of people like doing these side by sides where they say, I mean, the other person that can thrive at all seems to be Walmart, but it's like they'll do side by sides. Like I got this all from Walmart and it costs this. I got this from Publix and it's damn near double, or that or Aldi now is a lot of people shopping there too.
That's where I was going to say. Aldi seems to be actually building themselves up a little more.
Well, they got in with Winn-Dixie was bought out by Aldi, and then they sold it, but then they just bought up all the locations that they wanted to in the process. So now right next to us is an Aldi, MLK is an Aldi. I have a buddy who's a manager with Winn-Dixie and has been for years. And they keep transferring to stores, and they're like, no, this one's going to stay a Winn-Dixie. We're not going to turn it into an Aldi. And then after like 3 months, they're like, psych, we're moving you again. we're moving you again. If you'd like to get involved in the program today, please do. We can pepper in some legal advice if you're in need. 800-771-1025. You can also hit us up on social media. Just call Mo everywhere you want to go. At Dizzy for Mayor and at the John Senning. Love it when people watch the program. Shout out to everybody who's already in there today. JBO1605. Is that new?
No.
Luke Brutal 78. Luke Brutal? I feel like I'd remember a Luke Brutal.
I don't think he's been. I haven't seen it in this show.
Okay. Oh, all right. Check it. Maybe that crossover with JP brought in a couple of the JP fans. You know what I'm saying? So thank you to everybody, and like and subscribe while you're in there. First mini announcement, if I may, and if you're watching, I brought there's a prop for this, if you will, show and tell. If you're on Bone TV, you can see it. Well, let me see if I can get it to hone in on the focus. The lighting is terrible. But we have these Senning Show Just Call Mo whiskey glasses that are very, very, very cool. Just got the shipment in a couple days ago, and those are going to be available June 13th. For those that are paying attention, we had our buddy Trey from Liquor Depot in a few weeks ago, and he's doing a single barrel Elijah Craig pick, and I'm lucky enough to be in the mix on it. We're giving $10 from every bottle to Satchel's Last Resort, which is very, very great dog charity sanctuary near and dear to my heart. And then everybody who gets a bottle, you will also get the Senning Show Just Call Mo whiskey glass right along with it. So we'll be talking more next week with Trey about it, but very happy with the way the glasses came out. If you want to get your hands on it, it is Saturday, June 13th, 9 a.m. at the Liquor Depot in Waters. And then we're going to wait till next week to fully announce it, but it's also going to come with a ticket to a private event later that night where there'll be some bourbon tastings and other things as well. So circle it on your calendar if you want to get one of those bottles in a Senning Show Just Call Mo whiskey glass. June 13th, 9 a.m., Liquor Depot. Yeah, on Waters.
Speaking of Mo, you know what I got in the mail from him?
Oh! What do we got here?
Look at this. Ready? Listen, I'm gonna put my mic down.
Oh wow! Oh, I'm what is it?
I'm a little nervous.
Oh, whoa! What is?
Got my Just Call Mo VIP card.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just dropped it.
I don't want to start a fight. Did you go and register for it?
No.
So you
Maybe
just got,
I did.
you just
Did I?
got
You must have.
You just got.
Did
that
I
in the
really?
mail.
I don't know how else you would have gotten one.
You just got that in the mail, huh?
Yeah, I got it.
Wow.
It was
Making me look bad, Diz.
Just in the mail. Just didn't.
just in the mail.
I will
I'm sure
say.
yours is on its way.
I will say this. I know Diz. I cannot for the life of me seeing him being like, well, let me go ahead and become a VIP. I need
Why
to
not
get
now?
Yeah, I
I
can't see it. So is this a John thing? I mean, do I need to?
Could be a John
Do
thing.
I need to run it up the? Do I need to run it up the flagpole at Just Call Mo headquarters and find out why some people are getting? Dude, that's really cool.
It is. I've been going
It's got
out.
your name on it, right?
And I'll
it's
drop.
got your name on it?
Yeah, it's got my name on it.
What the hell is going on here?
And I'll drop it before I put down my card. I'll go. Oh, let me pay for this. And the
Oh,
big
and then
clinking.
you-
and I go. Oh, that's not the right one.
Oh,
Let me
you-
use the other card, not the black card.
You make them think that you've
Yeah.
got a card that is that that is that heavy. Wow. I'm trying not to be hurt. Like that's what you're witnessing right now.
I'll get to the bottom of this. We'll launch an internal investigation.
Is your legal name?
Yes. It doesn't say Dizzy anywhere on it. It's spelled. It doesn't say what I have on Facebook. Which
You
is
had
not
to
my-
have registered for that.
Register where?
I don't know.
Is this like a guy that registers for things?
Yeah.
This is like a guy
It's
that
not.
goes.
That's why I'm a little shocked.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. My phone is. I'm like a mess today. My phone's not here, but I'm hoping John's like yours on the way.
Yeah.
Yours is on the way, buddy.
Maybe he sent me my VIP, but you're like a platinum member.
Oh,
and
that could
you
be.
get
Is that
instead.
what it is?
Yeah.
Platinum.
Yes,
Okay.
triple platinum.
So I know what the VIP is. Like we've talked about it before. The Just Call Mo VIP, you get first access to tons of different merch and stuff. Can you show that anywhere?
We're working on that. So we are working on with some like local
Businesses
retailers and
and-
merchants, and we're actually we just developed an app too that'll work with
Oh,
the
wow.
VIP card. They'll show you where you can go and get discounts. and
Wow,
things.
look at that, Diz. It actually is not just for fun. You're actually
Yeah.
going to get discounts with your card that you got and I didn't.
I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah.
The world is a place, and you might just need legal representation to figure it all out. It's Legal Briefs with Just Call Mo.
And we do have another big announcement about an event that we will be doing in the back half of the hour. And we will also, I hope, have a special guest joining us for that announcement as well. So big things happening in the Just Call Mo-averse. When we have Mo in, we like to throw some things at him from around the world, around the state. It might need a little legal edge. We wanted to ask you something. When it comes to copywriting certain things.
Yes.
So we obviously, just because was watching a lot of NASCAR when the show first started, we started doing the vroom vroom thing, which is really just a noise. And what is the line of what you can like get a copyright on or try to protect? Like, obviously not just generic words. That probably falls under a category where that is not copyrightable. Vroom vroom.
Well, so I was listening when you were talking about it, and vroom vroom is copywritten or trademarked in a number of different arenas, so to speak. Now, but it's not copywritten or trademarked for a radio show. So I could pull it up, but it's copyrighted for or trademarked for a number of different products, but you could trademark it for your radio show. So no other radio show could use it.
What is that? Like, how broad is that? Like, does that go into like podcast and entertainment, or would it be like FM radio shows only?
So it depends how you trademark it and what you are utilizing it for. Because the whole purpose of a trademark is to prevent the likelihood of confusion in the marketplace.
Gotcha.
So, if somebody's using it for, selling motor oil, that's not going to create a likelihood of confusion with your radio show. But if some other podcast or radio show started using it, then it could possibly conflict.
We might need it. You want to know what I thought was happening there? I just got really, really excited. I thought this is what I saw happening before my very eyes. I thought Mo was going to go. I was listening the other day, and Diz may have gotten the card, and then he pulls out a certificate and goes, "But you now own the copyright on Vroom Vroom." I thought it was happening. And
unfortunately, it takes like 9 months to get
9 months. Oh God. Well, it might be. Do people get copyrights on things just? Not so much to protect themselves, but knowing that they'll be able to go after other people. Like, it's like,
sure.
It's not really so much for protection as it is, I know I'm going to be able to sue the crap out of people if I get some generic feeling phrase. And
there's definitely trolls who have tried to do that over the years. There was the classic one, which was more of a patent rather than a trademark, but the guy who claimed he owned basically like releasing sequential episodes and sued a bunch of podcasters. I think Adam Carolla was in a lawsuit with him for years.
Oh, like that, just the idea of that.
Yeah, basically. And they used it was a patent troll, and they sued all these different people and tried to collect a bunch of money for it. That kind of stuff happens all the time, unfortunately.
I've got a pure Florida story here that I can't wait to throw at you, Mo. I'm only hoping that this is not a client of yours. A South Florida man is taking a company to court after he was bitten by an alligator last summer. According to court records obtained, the lawsuit shows that the man, identified as Adil Kasanoff, visited airboat rides at Midway around Christmas time. Wait, no, sorry. It's in Christmas, Florida.
There's a Christmas, Florida?
There's a Christmas, Florida. Let me figure this out. It must be South Florida, but that sounds like a place I should try to visit or live.
Orange County.
Oh, wait. Orange County, like out by Orlando? Christmas is an unincorporated.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh yeah. I've been to Christmas before.
Oh, I can't tell if you're joking.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, you've been to Christmas?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, your delayed reaction makes me think you're working a bit. You're working.
No. Yeah. It just took me a second.
Okay, so this isn't your client, right?
No.
Okay, good. So it was in Christmas, Florida, a place that I just learned exists. But during the free alligator encounter experience, he suffered a bite in the face. Now the man is accusing the business of negligence, claiming to have suffered disfigurement and hospitalization, among other impediments. There are no warning signs or other devices to warn or indicate the vicious nature of the subject alligator. You don't say. Additionally, there were no measures used by the defendant to restrain the alligator or otherwise protect this dude. In all, the lawsuit seeking damages of over $50,000 in the case. Now, I think the immediate thought is, well, you were around an alligator, you idiot. But that being said, if you have an alligator exhibit or, first thing that pops in my mind is Gatorland, which is like the biggest gator place on Earth. You're probably entering into agreement that this place is going to be safe in what they're doing.
Yeah, when you enter any sort of attraction like that, you assume that even though there's alligators there, that you're going to be kept safe from them. And that's the whole point of going to an attraction or exhibit. A little bit different if you're just approaching an alligator on the side of the road, obviously. You should know that that's dangerous, and then you're kind of taking that, assumption of risk.
I'm trying to think the last alligator attack that we did. We did one recently, and I can't remember where it was, but I know I've asked you something like this before. What is the onus on an HOA or an apartment complex or some sort of living arrangement where there are bodies of waters? Because I think we covered something in the past, maybe up in South Carolina, where an old folks community, the old lady was eaten, and the family sued, saying that like how does that work? Because you imagine at some point the Florida rule is if it's wet, then there's a gator in there, but where's the line?
A lot of times we have people who aren't from Florida who don't understand that. So I mean, typically if you put up a warning sign saying, "Hey, there may be alligators or snakes in any waters that are on this property," and put up warning signs around that, usually protects you, unless you know of sort of a nuisance gator that has caused issues in the past.
I don't know if you know this off the top of your head. It was one of the worst news stories of all time. The kid that was got at Disney, where they now that is obviously different just because you have so many because they did have signs, but still, I think the average person with a beach at a resort, there's an expectation of safety in a place that's built for children.
Built for children in an area where children are expected to play and run around in. So that they obviously settled that case very quickly and as quietly as possible after that story was released.
That was just a terrible.
I just can't think
even
about it.
You can't even wrap your head around it. Like probably horrific. A lot of bad things can happen to your kids. I'd put taking your kid to Disney and having them eaten by an alligator is right up there on the Mount Rushmore of terrible things that could happen to your kids because you probably don't think it's an option.
Yeah,
like you said,
exactly.
they were from Nebraska or something like that. Some people are calling. Let's see what they want. We'll give it a try. Senning Show, you're live with Just Call Mo. Who's this?
Hey, John, vroom, vroom, Ross Chastain. What's going on?
What up, buddy?
Hey, I got a question for Mo, please.
All right, lay it on him.
So I have a buddy of mine that we were friends for like 25 years and stuff, and then we became not friends, but he's putting a lot of stuff out on what do you call it? The internet and the text messages and stuff like that. Just talking smack. What? Can I get a cease and desist thing on him?
I mean, you could send him a cease and desist letter if you wanted to. Okay. Depending on the level of it, if it's cyber stalking, you could file an injunction for cyber stalking.
Yeah, Paul, don't be coy with us, dude. If you're going to come with that, you gotta give us some juice with the squeeze. What is this guy saying about? What is he saying about you?
Okay, I'm retired, and he's saying he was friends of mine. I got him a job at, he used to work with me and my boss and stuff like that.
What's he saying, though?
And he's saying that I stole from my boss and I ripped my boss off for many a years. And me and my boss, we're still good friends. We're like best friends. And then so my buddy's mad at me because, he pretty much lost his job. So he's out there and he's throwing stuff, bro. It's just like, what are you talking about? I mean, it's so ridiculous. I mean, I promised his dad I would protect this guy. And his dad asked me, he goes, "Hey, thanks a lot, man. I really want you to tell." I'm not going to say his name, but keep an eye on him and stuff like that. Now he's just turned cray, man.
Let's bury this prick. You want to call him live?
Yeah.
See what his problem is.
Well, I blocked. I don't know. We can. I'll set it up. I'll set it up another time. That'd be awesome, dude.
All right. Yeah, we'll bury this prick. Appreciate you, Paul.
Hey.
Thank you. Don't come from my man, Paul.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Start a Judge Mo segment. We'll have them both on like Judge Judy.
That will be fun, dude. We have to get
something.
The problem is I don't know that people will just do it because somebody's going to look worse or somebody's going to have the upper hand. So I feel like these people are probably going to expect some sort of
compensation or something.
Yeah. How's the petty cash fund looking? You got some money you can throw these hobos?
Take it out of John's salary.
Yeah. Just take it out of the money that you didn't use to print my VIP card. Yeah, those things are obviously very expensive. So just take my VIP money and put it towards paying these people off. Man, there's two other stories today that were just falling out of the sky. Interesting stuff. I am a SpaghettiOs man. I'm a raviolis man. I got no shame in my game. Chef Boyardee, one of my favorite chefs to ever walk the earth. I'm just trying to think of a famous chef. Emeril Lagasse, who? Am I right? Chef Boyardee's my guy. A Florida woman is suing Campbell's Soup and Walmart after she discovered live parasites crawling inside her can of SpaghettiOs after her young daughter had already eaten some of it. Mary Hubbard filed the federal lawsuit June 2nd alongside Gregory Lavelle, the father of her minor daughter, identified in the court documents. The family's from Okeechobee, Florida. According to the complaint, Hubbard bought the can at the local Walmart June of 2024. She served the SpaghettiOs to herself and her daughter for a meal. That's questionable in the first. I
do not
can
notice.
like SpaghettiOs, but if in 2026 you're feeding it to your children, they should take them away. She feeds them to her and her daughter. It was only after both had eaten portions of the food that she noticed what appeared to be worms actively moving inside the can. You know, you never know, though, because those little noodles start moving and bubbling. And what's a worm? What's a noodle?
I feel like you would notice.
You would think you'd know.
Like you stirred around and stuff, right?
Exactly. And then it's all just moving. And you don't know what's moving from the spoon and what's moving because it's living. She says she filmed the contamination in multiple videos. Campbell's Soup, it's up in Camden, New Jersey, distributes the SpaghettiOs. The lawsuit alleged that Campbell and Walmart failed to adequately inspect and test the product for contamination, failed to maintain adequate quality control and food safety measures, and placed an unreasonably dangerous food product into the stream of commerce without warning consumers. We've talked about some stories like this in the past. If she's got the video proof, will a company like Campbell's go through a deep dive? Like we've talked about the people that ripped off Chili's or Wendy's when they put the finger in the chili and all that. Is this let's pay this lady off and get it over with, or will Campbell's do a bunch to see if they can protect their own reputation first?
Well, I mean, they are going to do a full investigation to see how this got in there, because typically with the way those are packaged and processed, there shouldn't be worms or parasites in there. But in Campbell's defense, I mean, their slogan is "Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs," which I think is a fair warning to anyone.
The uh-oh is uh-oh. There's a parasite in my SpaghettiOs. It gets insane from here on out, by the way. There were consequences. The woman claims she developed a parasitic infection, sepsis, permanent damage to her liver, and chronic PTSD. She also said she required intravenous iron infusion treatment for anemia. Her daughter allegedly suffered vomiting, diarrhea, and a parasitic infection as well that required prescription medication along with psychological injuries. Both are said to still be receiving medical and mental health care all of these years later, 2 years later.
Cut the check.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it, though? I mean, so you have to look at, was it the manufacturing process? Was it the storage process? Or potentially, was the can somehow breached or broken, and then it sat in her home for an extended period of time, and that's where the parasites came from? So you have to kind of prove causation and who's ultimately liable here.
It's interesting because I've been in accidents before where I was hit, and this is your wheelhouse, Mo. And I know that there's when you're hurt and you're going to go after somebody for the cause or however you would frame that. There's doctor visits that you need to go to. Like when I got rear-ended, I met with an attorney, nowhere near as just good as Just Call Mo. I don't even know the jabroni's name. And they were pretty much go to this doctor, and you need to be going to this doctor every week for a period of time. Does that apply? Is the same thing this here where it's they're going for these treatments and they're doing all this stuff, and they said they're still receiving mental and medical help? Is that probably directly connected to the lawsuit? If you're going to make a go at this, you need to be receiving care for all this time to get a proper amount of money?
Well, with any injury case, if you're injured, you have to medically document that. So you have to be going to doctors so they can actually show, how and why you're injured and show that it is causally related to the accident or the incident. So yes, I would suspect here that these allegations that they're continuing to receive treatment could possibly be related to the lawsuit, or maybe they are really injured or suffering from that. I mean, I don't know how parasites affect your body if you eat them.
I don't think they're good. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm pretty good at pretending to be one. And my hot doctor take: parasites, not good.
I feel like Bear Grylls ate quite a few parasites.
That is true. These guys, I've been eating real quick. If we may, a little sidebar. Little
bring it in.
Little lingo for you. And by the way, we're with Just Call Mo right now. Moses to his real friends. Just call MOE.com 866-CALL-MO if you need him. He's Tampa's injury attorney. Okay, so let me take you through a very specific scenario, and you tell me your actions. Diz,
all right,
please stand down momentarily.
Oh, okay.
You and the family order some pizza.
Yeah.
You maybe get 2 pizzas. Everybody has some pizzas. And there's about half
thin crust, regular crust?
It's just regular traditional pizza. This is just regular traditional run-of-the-mill pizza. And it's, for the sake of the argument, it's cheese pizza.
Okay.
Cheese or pepperoni pizza. And then you're left with 1/2 pizza in the box. Talk me through and walk me through the process of what you do with that leftover pizza.
Okay. Today or historically?
Historically.
Oh, historically, you throw it in the oven.
Like to reheat or to store?
To store. It's perfectly fine. You pull it out the next morning. Little room temp pizza, delicious.
You guys working a bit on me?
I'm not.
You guys are working a bit on me.
Now, he could be working a bit on us both, which I'm very happy to hear, but I'm not a part of it. I can tell you. I can tell you that much.
Now the real key though is reheating it in the box. So you set the oven to 200 and just let it heat up. I'm not joking.
No, he's not joking. I don't think he's not joking.
Let it get too hot or it starts the box starts burning. But if you get just the right
That's exactly what I said.
No, that's what Drew said.
No, I said you got to do it low. If you're going to heat it up in the box, you got to do it low.
You guys are working a bit.
Well,
really not.
This guy's laughing. This guy's poker face is terrible.
The whole greatness of this conversation is that there are people that do it and have done it. I told you, I went down a rabbit hole the night after we had this conversation. You can find entire Reddit threads of people who have done this their whole life. I found TikToks of people explaining why it's not bad from a scientific perspective. Like, it is absolutely a thing, even if your moronic brain can't wrap it around that.
I'm happy you didn't get the black card.
So
I don't even want my black card now.
What do you put it in the fridge and then reheat it?
Yes, like a normal person.
Oh, I thought you were saying like playing the black card, like you don't get it because you're black.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going with it. I'm like, dude, we don't need to bring race into this.
I don't know how healthy it is, but I do think there is something about like day old pizza that just stays out.
Yeah. Terrible.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. You'd rather eat day old pizza and not heat it up.
Well, I mean, the problem when you make pizza cold and then have to reheat it, like sometimes it gets overly crisp or under crisp, and you got to crisp it just right. Yeah. You know, there's a whole process to it.
I hope you guys had fun with this little bit that you
planned
out.
There's no bit, dude. Yeah, this is an educated man. Who went to college. Right?
Ate a lot of pizza.
Yeah, you're damn right, and made it through the other side better than he was. All right, don't go anywhere. We have more with our buddy. Just call MOE on the other side of the break. I have a story that is absolutely insane, and it stems from a lady stabbing herself in the eye with a plastic fork. We're going to figure out who's legally in trouble here, and I want to, just for a moment, because I'm going to give people a little bit more time to watch it. They dropped the new Michael Jackson The Verdict documentary on Netflix yesterday. And I just have some big picture questions for Mo DeWitt about crimes when it comes to really, really famous people. We'll do all that and a special announcement coming up in the next segment as well. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked right here to 102.5 The Bone. And $1,000. It just doesn't quit.
In my bed, 'cause I still see you in that pool hole and the yolk in my head.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 102.5 The Bone. Real raw radio.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130092994.
I'm John Morgan. There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Reason number 3. First, all lawyers are not the same. If my family had an injury case and I couldn't hire us, there are only about 3 to 4% of the lawyers out there that I would hire. And here's why. Most of them rarely, if ever, go to trial. They just take the last best offer. Hell, you can do that yourself. Do this. If you're looking for a lawyer, Google Morgan & Morgan results and see what comes up. It may shock you. Then Google the firm you're thinking of hiring and do the same. That may shock you as well. We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. We won a lot. $30 billion and counting. Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com. Who would I hire? I'd hire us. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well,
trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. You'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Wagwan Rastafari, it's your boy, Bossman Dizzy for Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club's located down the road at 540 13th Street West, Bradenton. What you say? They open 24/7. Awa! 24/7. Freshly brewed kava and kratom. Kava is like you sip a little rum, but your head still clear and steady, badman. Check them online, thekavasocialclub.com or at the Kava Social Club on the IG. Kava Social Club. When you hear your family. No, that's not the line. What is it? Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Booka, book, nope. Boola Rastafari. That one sounded like a pirate in there. I don't know why I did that. Kava Social Club. Boola, baby.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Power your drive with Mobil 1 motor oil. Buy 5 quarts, get $15 back, and score a fast and furious prize after rebate at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
It's the Hooters All-American Summer. Nothing is more American than ice-cold Budweiser pints for $2.50 and Hooters wings all summer long. Register to win a trip to NYC to catch the Rays take on the Yankees and meet up with Mike Calta. Friday, June 26th from 11 to 1 p.m. as Monica with the JP Show is live at Hooters on Adamo Drive in Brandon.
At Farrah & Farrah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Wanna see you with it, show could treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have big fun, so let it rip.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I was about to say you're in the mix, but you're actually not.
Feels like it.
It does a little bit. But you are with Just Call Mo. Just call MOE.com.
Now that I'm peeing, I'm thugging, I'm still in the street. If he run up out in the league, clean the block and repeat. Get hot, throw that in the creek.
I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. You want to get involved? 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media. Find Mo everywhere. Just call MOE at Dizzy for Mayor and at the John Senning. Wild Fork Foods. I call it Meat Christmas, and that happened for me this morning when my Wild Fork bag showed up on the front porch. I got myself a big, thick ribeye that I'm going to grill tonight. I got a pork tenderloin. I got some sirloin medallions and some salmon and Chilean sea bass for my wife. Wild Fork has everything you need and much, much more. Unbelievable prices. We were having the conversation earlier about a big grocery store. I promise you, when it comes to the family essentials, far more affordable than the grocery store when you go with Wild Fork. And it's not just the protein. They've got the sides, the sauces, the seasonings to go right along with it. All sorts of stuff in the dry area. I love rummaging through that part of the store. And you can order it online. That's what I do most of the time. Have it delivered right to your front door or go shopping. South Tampa, St. Pete, and West Chase, always online at wildforkfoods.com. I had to share something. It just popped into my head, and I wrote it down so I didn't forget. I was talking to some folks this morning. By the way, for those waiting for an update, I made it to the gym this morning.
Nice.
It had been almost 30 days to the date, and I made my return today, and it hurts. I would encourage anybody, don't stop, because once you stop, it goes away quickly, and today hurt quite a bit. But I was talking with some folks there, and remember I was asking the question about the bridge, the new pedestrian bridge, where I was like, where do you park? What do you do? I found out something crazy. So if you start on the St. Pete side, which is right, what is that, like a mile up the road? So it's like a mile from here. If you start on the St. Pete side, there's like 5 parking spots. They're actively telling people, if you want to leave from the St. Pete side, to park here. That's what they're telling people. You park here in the grocery store parking lot and walk. That's your parking spot.
That's so far.
That was my thought.
That's like a mile and a half away, isn't it?
It certainly is. There is very limited parking. There's a little dirt stretch over there. I don't know if there's plans to build a park. But I found out, because, these are fit people who do things like this, and they were talking about how excited they were. And when they went, there was no place to park. And I guess, I don't know if there's a sign or if there's somebody there. He said, but they're telling people to park at the Aldi parking lot to then walk to the bridge. So
not bad if you're on a bike because you're just rolling on wheels, but walk all the way from there.
That's a hell of a stroll.
Hell no.
I will say. I want to get out there. I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah, we got to go live from there and walk the bridge one day.
Yeah, I just don't want to walk from here. Like that does not sound like fun to me.
And then Tampa's like at a park, right?
Yeah, they've got a nice, from what I understand, the Tampa side has a nice park, tons of parking and stuff like that. But here we have the grocery store parking lot that's a mile and a half away from the actual bridge. So just a little pointer for anybody who wants to walk the bridge. We've got Just Call Mo DeWitt with us. I did hear back, by the way, from John. He is, he's the man behind the scenes, PBJ as I like to call him, at Just Call Mo.
Yep.
I don't want to grill him about it. He said, "Are you really VIP material?" I told him, "Blocked. I don't have this number anymore." and then he said, "I'll get you a card, but I want," and I know he's out there listening. My follow-up is, and Diz, I love you. You deserve the world. I hope you get everything and more. Man. My question just is, why Diz get one and not me? Like, that's I hate to be that guy, but it's not that I don't have one.
Yeah.
It's that, but it's also that somebody printed up the titanium card with Dizzy's name on it, and it just,
and they didn't think
wasn't
John
a
should get one too. Yeah.
Brooks gets one, but not done, I guess, at this point. So, John, whenever you get a chance, no rush.
There's rush.
There was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, I saw you post on social media. You guys are giving away another motorcycle.
Yeah.
How do people get signed up or in the raffle to win a motorcycle?
So we give it away once a year. We do one a year typically. I think you go to mobiker.com,
Okay.
moebiker.com, and you can register in there, and then we give it away at the end of the year.
Okay, very cool. And last year, it was a guy, anybody can register, but it was a Senning Show listener who won the bike. And
Sarasota.
The fun fact about that is they get to pick out the bike. Like, you essentially let them go into wherever the hell they get a motorcycle, and they get to pick out the bike that they want. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he picked one out from Harley in Orlando and drove it on home.
what are the parameters? Can I get one of those slingshot things, or does it need to be a two-wheeled device?
I think no one's picked a slingshot before, but I think you could if you wanted to. It's basically any motorcycle up to $20,000. We do say motorcycle. I think we'd allow a trike.
A trike, yeah. I don't trust myself on two wheels. All right, we have a guest in studio right now. You might recognize his voice. You normally hear him at 3:00. Right now, you're hearing him at 1:46 p.m. He is the one and only. He's the host of Drew Garabo Live. Drew Garabo joining us in the studio. What up? Oh, wait.
3.
Oh, 3. I have the wrong one on.
Hi.
There he is.
Hi.
Drew Garabo
Hi.
joins the program. If I may, can I hit Mo? Can I hit a couple things before we do the announcement?
Your show, buddy.
All right, so that seems passive aggressive. Clearly, John Busdecker is running a tight ship over there. He's. I just wanted to ask the question because I started the Michael Jackson The Verdict documentary last night, which I believe is going to set the world on fire. The way that this documentary is done, it starts. They had a full-blown camera crew with the police when they served the warrant in Search Neverland. It starts with them like going up to the gate at Neverland and going in, and everything that happened, things I never knew, people that are in his camp that have never spoke before are a part of it. But I had a very specific question about trying an insanely famous person, because they also do interviews with the jury, and they talk about how they showed these different videos, and there was the Martin Bashir documentary that he did, and they showed it in its entirety, like to start. The prosecution did, and it's full of Michael Jackson music. And there's this moment where they're talking about how the jury and everybody in the courtroom is like vibing out. Like they're literally, he's like, it was like a party. He's like, everybody, lawyers were, and they interview some of the jurors. In a situation like that, when you are talking about like the most famous person on planet Earth, how do you seat a jury? Like when we're always looking for people that don't have preconceived notions, like everybody knows who Michael Jackson is. And I guess my question is, how do you do it? And then if you can't, can you just do a trial by judge at that point?
Well, I mean, you can ask for a bench trial in certain circumstances. Both parties would typically have to agree to that, or at least the plaintiff who's bringing the case would have to agree to that, which typically you don't want to do. But obviously, with somebody who's super famous like that, the jurors are going to have preconceived notions. And so you try to find the best panel that you can and people who can be impartial. But there, you also have the situation where some people may lie because they want to be on the jury because they think they can get book deals and things like that. Most jury panels, you're trying to find the people who really don't want to be there, who are going to sleep through the trial and not pay attention, or are lying just to get out of jury service.
Yeah, it was just very interesting because some of the jurors, you could tell they were just glowing. Like they were like, there's this lady in their interview, she's like, it was just so cool to listen to his music while sitting there looking at him. And I'm like, how are you on the jury? Like you shouldn't even be in the room. I definitely recommend watching it. As more people watch it, I think it'll become a top news story. We'll talk about it more. But now we have a major announcement, something very, very cool. Do I do it? Can I rip it from here?
Do it.
Do it.
Just Call Mo is putting on a very, very exciting event. It is the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam. It is going to take place at the Side Splitters in Carrollwood, Saturday, August 8th. Doors open at 4 o'clock. The show starts at 5:30 p.m. A very affordable ticket. You got $20 tickets. There's a $50 ticket that includes Mo merch. $100 ticket for those that want to sit in the front row. And the Mo merch, you're going to be able to get your tickets at moecomedyjam.com, or you can just go to the Side Splitters website. Now I'm gonna do the rare thing where I'm gonna work backwards, if that's okay, on the lineup. I will say the entire event is hosted by a cat named Mo, a well-known comedian and I believe a radio personality here in the Tampa Bay area. A cat named Mo coming out of retirement. I think his last show was for did he call it a special taping? Is that what
he
that was
did.
called?
I don't think we ever saw it air anywhere.
Yeah, did
but-
it? Was there even anybody taping it?
No, that's what was special about it.
Maybe Spike on his phone.
Oh, yeah, interesting. I was told that I would be a part of a special taping, I realized 2 years ago.
Huh.
The special was never released. Either way, your host will be a cat named Mo. Headliner, an awesome comedian, kind of buddies with Dizzy a little bit. He's been featured on Kill Tony. We've had him on the show. A great dude. JJ Curry is the headliner. Awesome guy. John Charles Raglan also on the lineup. Lee Cohen. And then Drew, I believe you know this guy, and Mo was telling me a little about him from Orlando. Ross Padgett.
Yeah, he's great.
Ross Padgett will be there as well. So he was on. Tell me what he did.
So he used to be on the News Junkie, right? Or
No,
was that
he was on Jim
Colbert?
Colbert? He was on Colbert.
And then they canned him, but I think you swooped in and somehow saved this guy's career.
Oh, is that the guy?
Sort of, yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, so is he still doing stuff over there?
So I think he does it 2 or 3 days a week now.
And you pay a salary.
Basically. I mean,
dude.
Which they could have just figured out before they let the guy go, but then they figured out after the.
Dude, why? And then you don't get all the theatrics if you
That's
get
true.
to save the day.
Radio's all about theatrics.
Couldn't get that Sabrina money, huh? Couldn't make that one. Yeah.
We got to put him on the bill. That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta say, but I'm burying the lead, and all of those are great comedians, and it's going to be a hell of a night. But there is a reason Drew Garabo is in the room with us right now, and that is because on the lineup, doing we call it a hot five in the biz, the one and only Drew R. Garabo will be performing stand-up comedy for you at Side Splitters Saturday, August 8th. It's an earlier show, so you barely need a babysitter. Leave him at home. Show starts at 5:30. Drew, I'm very, very intrigued. You have a bit of a history with doing stand-up comedy. Please tell the folks what they can expect from a Drew Garabo set at the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam.
300 seconds.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all I'm going to give you right now. I'm going to pour my effort into making people laugh, maybe a little uncomfortable, which is how I roll. And I can't wait. The whole thing benefits the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. So no R words, please.
Yes, I did really bury the lead with that. All money goes to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Obviously, very near and dear to this station, Drew, and all of our heart. So it is for an amazing cause. And now I do have to ask, because you were vocal about it at the time. You did a stand-up set, a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe?
That feels like about right.
Down in Ybor.
Yeah.
And afterwards, you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. Is this just something you feel like you want / need to conquer in your life?
Not necessarily conquer, but the dude who's doing the booking, E.L. Ross, is a guy I've known for 20 years, since Orlando radio. And he asked me, he said, what would you think about doing 5 minutes? He's like, I know you've got it in you. I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Why not?
Well, and the fact they asked too, just being asked, it's hard to say no at that point.
Right.
It is the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam going down August 8th. Doors open at 4. Show is at 5:30. You can get your tickets at moecomedyjam.com or at the Side Splitters website. I would imagine that's live today. People can start getting their tickets today.
So go to the Side Splitters website. Apparently, moecomedyjam.com just went down.
It just
crashed the site.
Crashed the site.
Big announcement, crashes site.
Whoa, damn, that's kind of exciting. I mean, is that...
That's that Senning rub, man.
Yeah, it must...
And you don't want to give this guy a card?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Dude, it gets worse than that.
I'm not in charge of that.
Don't you lie, Drew Garabo. You have one of those cards? Dude, tell me the truth. It's fine. It's fine, because I have something else to add.
What's a card?
Okay, so you don't.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You can read me.
I just got a text, and I don't know how she got hers, but JoJo just sent me a picture of her with her...
she got her card, too?
Her VIP card.
This seems ridiculous.
Yeah, so I don't know if... I thought everything was going good with us, Mo. I thought we had a good relationship. I thought everything was on the up and up, and, kind of... what is this? One hand washes the other.
That's what they say.
Quid pro quo. Is that an attorney thing?
You're gonna send me back to the night show, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
there isn't even a night show.
We don't have a night show. We'd be sending you to Siberia.
Yeah. Wow. I just hope that whatever I did, I can make it right. That's all That's all I ask for.
I'm pretty sure, John, whatever you want to do in the Moaverse, he's going to let you do. That card is just a formality that other people have and you do not.
And maybe that's what it
Yes,
is.
you're the real VIP.
Maybe that's what they're saying is that the realest of real VIPs
you don't need a card.
Don't need a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think Bono wears a lanyard when he's in concert? No,
That
he
is
just
true.
struts around. They know he's Bono from you too.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So it is sidesplitterscomedy.com. You will click on the Tampa link, and then from there, I'm navigating through it right now. You will go to View Events. It's right on your front page, and then find the date, which is August 8th, and make sure you get your tickets to the Mo Comedy Jam, which is going to be taking place August 8th. You've got Drew Garabo on the lineup. It's being hosted by a cat named Mo. JJ Curry is the headliner. Really, really, really funny guy who has been around Tampa for a long time, and a lot of people got on the bandwagon when he did Kill Tony recently. So it's going to be a hell of a day, and all of the proceeds go to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay.
Hell yeah.
What is your joke writing process going to be like? Do you have like a time and place that you like to sit down, or do you like to just let the premises and the thoughts come to you?
So I've been workshopping my bits over the last 6 months at various senior centers around town, seeing what pops the crowd among the 80 and up crowd, and then going back and tweaking. I like to sit in a nice park on a blanket with a nice iced tea and just write until my heart contents. And then go home and type it all on the computer. I'm going to be fully ready. I've already got it's going to be tough to limit it to 5 minutes. Like, we talk freeform every single day. Limiting it to 5 minutes is going to be the tough part.
Now, will there be any prop comedy? Will you be pulling from, a local legend to you from the Orlando area, Carrot Top? Anything, again, I keep asking for your secrets. But
Yeah. You're just going to have to show up and find out. There's a very strong likelihood that might happen, and it'll be disgusting.
All right, deal.
Will you sing like Adam Sandler? You bring out acoustic guitar,
that's
make
a good
song.
question. Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. More of a keyboard guy.
Okay.
But no, I can't see musical comedy entering my realm. But you never know, John. 300 seconds.
I love to hear it. I'm looking. There it is right there. I found it. So once you go to sidesplitterscomedy.com, you then go to the events and you just scroll right to August 8th. And there it is, 5:30 p.m., the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam. I love the logo. I love how it's a kind of a throwback and homage to the old Def Jam comedy. Very, very cool. You can hit the fast checkout button, and then you've got your options right there to get your tickets. August 8th, 5:30. It is the Just Call Mo Comedy Jam. JJ Curry headlines, cat named Mo hosting, and you will get a hot five from the one and only Drew Garabo. All the money benefiting the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to look at the
seating.
Yeah, I think people are buying tickets already. It does
That's
appear.
good. It's a good sign.
It does appear that people are buying tickets already. So I would say get them quick. We'll keep talking about it, which means they're probably going to sell, and I imagine Drew and Mo will be talking about it later. So this feels to me like something that will sell out pretty damn quickly. So go get your tickets today, would you? Sidesplitterscomedy.com.
No Mo today. It is
no Mo.
Sean Daly and JoJo will be joining me at 4 o'clock. Not his cousin, but Joanne.
The slump guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I hope. I don't know if we've had them in the same room together. I hope that you will at least touch on the inferno in between JoJo's legs that Sean Daly has. They had a. I don't even want to call it a thing, but they had a thing.
Yeah,
Daly and JoJo.
I group texted them last night, and I said, I assume you guys already have each other's number stored, and I don't want to know why.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I don't know how far it went.
Sean Daly's that black?
Yeah.
How did that work out?
He's got the swag.
Or did he ruin it for everyone? Is that what I'm hearing?
Gray is the new black.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he had. You can hear more of that at the Just Come Comedy Jam.
Sorry, I got to save my material.
But I'm very intrigued. I have to say, on paper, those two, they feel meant for each other.
We'll find out at 4 o'clock.
Maybe wouldn't that be fun if, like, through coming in to do the show together, they fall in love and end up being together forever?
Crazier things have happened. And he's already got some probing questions for her about what they've done in the past and what they might do in the future.
Oh, lock me in. I'm excited to hear that. So go get your tickets. Again, sidesplitterscomedy.com. It's going to be a great, great event. We'll be talking about it. We'll be talking about it either way, but the tickets will sell out quickly. So go get them today, would you? Drew Garabo, you are the man.
Thank you, guys.
We need to give away $1,000.
Thanks, Mo.
So I'm going to go ahead
Thank you, guys.
and do that. Hold on. We're going to give away $1,000. Today is Thursday. We're in our final few keywords. You the best, Drew Garabo. You'll hear him at 3 o'clock for John's Joints. This hour's keyword is rest. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter rest before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. It is REST. If you get a phone call from a number that you don't recognize in the next 30, 40 minutes, you better answer it. Could be the Prize Patrol trying to tell you that you won money. Give a shout out to Just Call Mo, RIP Sylvia, the Brown Thrasher, Broom Broom. Just let them know where you heard the word. The word is rest. Go get your money. Real quick, only because I teased it, can I throw one more story at you, Mo?
Absolutely.
A woman has sued a top Connecticut hospital after she blinded herself in both eyes with a plastic fork after menopause triggered a prolonged mental health crisis. This woman was admitted to Stanford's Hospital inpatient psychiatric unit in January of 2022 after suffering a medication overdose. Her mental health sharply declined after she went through menopause in 2020. And just after midnight on January 13th, damn, this is crazy, she stabbed both of her eyes repeatedly with a plastic fork that the staff had provided her during mealtime. Hospital staff only learned about the severity of her injuries after the woman, who had blood pouring from her eyes, you don't say, self-reported the injuries to the nurse stations. The damage from the incident has left this woman permanently blind in both eyes. Her injuries were sustained just 4 hours after a psychiatric technician reported that she appeared withdrawn, and a nurse observed blood around her nose and mouth. So obviously they're saying, you knew this woman was not well mentally. Why did you give her a plastic fork? Probably nobody saw her gouging her own eyeballs out.
Right.
But it is interesting because I don't know the line between like a normal hospital and a place that is more fit to handle mental situations. I would imagine you still have to have a grasp on it, and if you think somebody could be a danger to themselves, giving them a plastic fork is a no-no.
Well, potentially. I mean, from what you just said, the psychiatrist reported that she was withdrawn, not that she was potentially harm to herself or to others. And with, I don't know if they're suing under the medical malpractice statute or a general negligence statute, but for medical malpractice, you typically have to show that the healthcare provider breached the professional standard of care in that community, so that basically another psychiatrist would have to come in and testify as an expert that if somebody is withdrawn, you shouldn't give them a plastic fork. And I don't know if there's enough prior incidents of people gouging themselves with plastic forks to really establish that professional standard of care.
Yeah, it's just not an area that you think of when you think of malpractice and you think of like the hospital. Like, I understand if it is a mental health facility, it's probably way more monitored on what you give people and what they are allowed to do. But with this woman, who obviously had a actual physical situation unfolding as well, it's like, can you...
But the question is, was it known to the healthcare provider, or should it have been known to the healthcare provider?
Well, she's going for some money, and she did after she. It's really a sad story, to be honest with you. After she got out of the hospital, she tried to take her own life twice.
Yeah.
Oh.
She did not, but 2 hours later, after this, a second nurse doc came in and documented that her eyes were swollen and bloodshot. They're also kind of alleging that they didn't treat her gouged eyes quick enough. So maybe at that point, there's a whole other level that even if you're not on the hook for the fork, you didn't do enough to try and save her eyes at that exact time. It's not a pretty situation, as you can see. Mo, are you hanging for a bit? Or
okay.
All right, Mo DeWitt's going to hang with us. When we come back, this is good. This is good stuff. Diz sent me a story. It's kind of a story full of stories that will open the door to more stories. Sleepovers. It really is all about Gen X. I consider myself Gen X adjacent. I think the early millennials fall into the same category. And the wild, weird things that were happening at Gen X sleepovers, weird interactions with your friends' parents, and things like that. We'll give away some prizes for some great calls as well. Do not go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way. He is Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com. And we're all looking forward to the Mo Comedy Jam August 8th. Go get your tickets, sidesplitterscomedy.com. We'll be back in just a moment. Am I forgetting something?
No.
Okay, good. Protect your home. Before you know it, we're going to be looking at spaghetti models, talking about hurricanes and high winds. You need those hurricane impact windows and doors from Reese Windows. This company has been in business for over 50 years, family owned, and all of the products are made in America. And that's important. They come with a double lifetime warranty, which means when you sell your home, the warranty transfers, which is going to increase the value of your home. And who doesn't want to do that? They also want to give you an opportunity to win $25,000 in brand new windows. All you got to do is text WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129. You can also get a free quote today at reesewindows.com.
Couldn't share the pain while she suffered.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need some extra scratch because you've decided to live out your dream of becoming the next action star and you need to take karate lessons? We're in. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys, farahandfarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Here's reason 17. In today's new world, many law firms have had money injected into their firms by Wall Street, private equity, and other lenders. This money usually comes in at very, very high interest rates. It's one of the reasons you see so many lawyers advertising. I'm John Morgan. This money is expensive and the interest compounds quickly. These law firms can have a huge need for cash just to pay that debt. Why does it matter to you? My fear is your case is settled early and for far less than it's worth, just to service the loan that has mafia-like rates. Our financial strength is your advantage. That plus our reputation makes our firm your firm. Visit forthepeople.com to see our results and verdicts. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Summer's back, and so is IDC's most popular offer ever. 0% financing for 5 years. Now through June 30th, you can make any purchase at International Diamond Center and spread your payments out to 2031 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. This is incredible. Get the IDC value price you deserve. Then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings, just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring, just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2031. Who else can do this? There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Cracking open the natty light, we're twisting another fatty tight, cause nothing tastes as good as that first hit. And working for money that's already spent on nights at the bar instead of the rent. A bender ain't a bender until you quit. And I can't see why we need to conform to the norm of what we are told to be. So we're making bad decisions.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. We got our buddy Mo DeWitt hanging out with us still. Just call MOE.com. Just announced the Mo Comedy Jam, August 8th. You can get your tickets, sidesplitterscomedy.com. Headliner J.J. Curry, hosted by a cat named Mo, a hot five from Drew Garabo. 800-771-1025. We've got some Busch Gardens tickets. We also have some Next Big Thing Legends tickets. Yellow Card, water parks, and our dude, Dylan Catrone, on the bill. I will give those away if you got a good story. But this headline alone sent me down a rabbit hole of thoughts and emotions and stories. Gen X sleepover stories so wild they justify helicopter parenting. And it's pretty much a bunch of people talking about insane things that happened to them while they were having sleepovers at their friend's house. One of the first stories is one of the most underrated. It beats around the bush of one of the most underrated awkward moments you could possibly have in your childhood. So it says, I was sleeping over at a friend's house, and when it came time to pick me up, my parents fought over who had to come get me. My mom's friend took over the phone and yelled at my parents. She said she was keeping me at the house until they could grow up. I stayed there 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I've never had anyone advocate or care about me like that, and she continued to be one of the most special people in my life. I've never had that happen before, but have you ever been at a friend's house when their parents start fighting?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
That is one of the most as a child, the most underrated. It's one thing to be around your own parents fighting. It's another thing to be around somebody else's parents fighting, which immediately led me to the classic childhood move of when you wanted to ask if your friend could stay over. So you ask in front of your friend. Like you take your friend with you to your mom or your dad to ask. And then most of the time, at least in my situation, my mom would say yes. And then she would go, don't do that. Don't put me on trial in front of your friend to find out if they can actually stay here.
Yeah, I think I did that once and I got away with it. And then after that, my mom would be like, get out of here. No. Yeah. Never happening.
This is surprising because this feels like a modern day thing. I have a wholesome one. I attended a sleepover at my friend's house at around 13, and I was blown away to see that they actually had a seat at the table for their dog, who was served a plate just like the rest of us, dessert and all. Which, dude, that's a good friend.
Interesting move.
Yeah. That's the kind of friend that I'm looking for.
I dated a girl who did that. I thought it was weird.
Had the dog at the table.
She had two dogs, and they would eat at the table. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, I will say, we didn't. Yeah, we did it for a period of time. We used to have this table that was like a high top table, but it had like a bench seat.
Yeah.
So it kind of just started naturally where we'd be sitting at the chairs and then Brody would just hop up and he'd just be like sitting there. I would never do it with strangers, but if it's just us, let the man have a seat.
Which surprised me because like her dogs were like Brody's height. I would have thought it was something more like a bigger dog would be able to do it.
Sit up there. And, I mean, they're family. I would think more dogs are eating at the dinner table than ever before. I had a couple things that came to mind. First, the probably to this day, the most messed up or drunkest I've ever been. It was the first time, and I had to be 13, 14 years old. We're just going to sleep. I'm just going to sleep at my buddy's house, just going to have a little sleepover. And it was the first time I had ever gotten my hands on an actual bottle of liquor. Like, you have a little taste there, but somebody, some connection, some way got me a bottle of Jack Daniels. And we sat, his mom and dad went out, which my parents probably didn't know. So we sat in his house, and between the two of us, drank this entire bottle of Jack Daniels. Nice. And I got so sick that at some point I left and I fell out in the ditch on the way home. He was like probably 10 doors down, and I woke up in the ditch, brushed myself off, and then walked in my front door like I just got back from just a normal everyday sleepover, and them having no idea that I actually spent the night in the ditch. Which is
a parent's fear. They're always like, we're going to find you laying dead in a ditch. You were almost that guy.
I wonder, like, those moments in life, it'd be so interesting retroactively to have been, like, inspected by a doctor. Like, I'd be so curious. If they pulled me out of the ditch, would they have been like, yeah, one more drink and you would have been dead.
Or they probably think you're like, we got to pump his stomach. One
of those things. I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up. And we talked about it many times on Drew Garabo Live. And there are people that are thinking it before I even say it. Okay. And if you didn't do this, that's fine. But I also think you might be lying. There was a point where one person in the neighborhood had the first ever porno video of all time. So we all wanted to sleep over at his house.
Okay.
Because we knew that the man's had a porno tape. So I'm thinking that at the most there was probably 5 of us at the peak, and it's been called a tent party before, where we would each make our own little kind of as private as could be, little shanty, little tent fort, and everybody would be in their own individual little cocoons.
I'm regretting staying.
And you never know what's going to happen.
This is your VIP,
and
right here.
Well, he doesn't have the card.
Yeah, and then we would all watch the tape together, and we would all enjoy ourselves
in the same room.
We were in
with sounds coming from everywhere.
Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of sounds were happening. I just remember just being so excited that we had a porno tape. Like all I can remember, no weirdness, just sheer joy.
No weirdness.
Well, no, I've
explained all the weirdness.
Looking back on it, I can appreciate how somebody would find it.
This was pre-internet.
Weird.
Times were tough.
Dude, that's the thing, dude. Like now, you can click in something and you can have anything you ever dreamed of. Having a friend with an actual pornographic VHS tape in the early 2000s, late 90s, it doesn't get any better than that. And you had to do what you had to do.
I guess for you, man, that just sounds insane to me. I could never fathom that.
Not even, like, when do you think you started having alone time with yourself?
Teens, for sure. It was like 13, 12, probably teens.
Dude, if you would have been in our friend group, you would have been right there, dude. Your tent might have been a little bigger. You might have been a little more protected, but at the same time, you would have been right there.
No. There was weird stuff that's happened. I've told you that at the sleepover with everyone's like, let's see who's the biggest. I'm like,
you all.
And I said, no, that seems dumb. They're like, oh, gay. Look at this gay guy. And they Jedi mind tricked me into thinking, well, am I the gay guy because I don't want to do it? And I remember, I'll never forget. I went and took a shower, and I came back, and they were still like, you're really not going to do it. You're really not going to do it with us. And I was like, all right, man.
There we go.
And I did it, and then they went, Dizzy's hard. I'm like,
whoa.
And I go, no, I'm not. And they're like,
oh, so you just made the story up so you can talk about how big your wiener is. That's pretty much what's happening. See, we're all in the same category.
I'm very ashamed of that. That's a step before. Like, now that we're all have our thing out, let's watch some porn together.
Well, again, I never saw. I'm sorry. The more this goes on, the more bad I feel that you have to be a part of this. I never saw another friend's
I don't believe that.
wiener.
Don't believe that.
No, in my life, yes. I'm saying during these times, it was never like, look at this. Like it was. I'm telling you, we each constructed our own little private fort, and just like putting pizza in the cold oven. I imagine this is a prominent thing that's happened all throughout time.
You think? Well, I mean, they have a term for it,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to say it doesn't happen.
A circle jerk?
No.
Oh.
Tent party. You said it yourself.
I don't know if I created that or not. Drew might have created that. That was just the phrase.
No, I've heard that before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, well, God bless America. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
It's D.
D, what up, buddy?
Oh, he definitely does.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing too much, man.
You know, I was sure you talk about Wild Fork. I'm sorry I might be off the topic a little bit.
It's fine. Yeah, it is, but it's okay. We might need a palate cleanser after that one.
Well, speaking of palate, have you ever tried the hanger steak?
It's funny you say that because I think I saw our buddy Ian Beckles post about a hanger steak and how it's such an underrated cut of meat, and I was thinking about it, but I haven't cooked it myself. I've had it at a restaurant, but I have not. I should try.
Try it. Make a nice coffee rub on a hanger steak. Hanger steak it's only one kind of meat in a cow. There's only one hanger steak.
You mean like one piece of the cow is the hanger steak? Is this a joke?
Like
is this a D's Nuts joke?
You have multiple, like how you have multiple sirloins, multiple ribeyes. There's only one hanger steak.
All right. Well, I'm going to make it a point on my next trip to get a hanger steak, and I appreciate the pro tip.
It's pricey, though.
Well,
You're welcome.
Sometimes I like to treat myself. It just made me think about a conversation we had last week about the whitest thing that people do. What would have happened is if you went to a friend's house and you sit down for dinner and you're having spaghetti and they make everybody have milk with dinner.
Yeah, you told.
I'm saying, like, what if you at a friend's house they would have been like, oh, Diz, make sure you drink your milk with your spaghetti.
Yeah, I told you that happened.
Oh, you did?
I told you that happened. It's all right. We forget things. Both of us. Yeah.
We do. Because
that happened at one of my closest friends' houses, and I still went over there, but I think my mom had to talk with him. He's like, he doesn't really drink milk, so he'll drink water and all that. But milk with spaghetti, that's insane.
It was like a must that you had to finish your milk.
Yeah.
Like if there was milk on the dinner table, you had to.
Oh, yeah. They were very upset when I wasn't drinking the milk. And I think my friend tried to help me out, and she was like, no, you'll drink it. I was like, I guess I will.
Milk used to be a big thing. I feel like it's not as big anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Raw milk is the new hot thing, is what you got to do. Had dinner at a friend's house, and you weren't allowed a beverage until you finished your meal, not even water. You had to choke down dry, bland-tasting meat and potatoes with no liquid.
What?
Why?
That's insane.
That takes me to one of my other favorite sleepover stories, and I think about this more than I'd like to admit because I don't get it. And the lady was nice enough, I thought, but I had a friend, his name was David Parker, and I used to stay at his house fairly regularly. And one morning, his mom made us pancakes, and I'm sitting down and I'm eating the pancakes, and I start pulling, like something's in the pancake, and I start pulling out rubber bands.
Oh.
And she put rubber bands in the pancakes, like as a joke, I guess. Like, I don't even remember, like, there being a big reveal. I just remember us both being like, there's rubber bands, and her just kind of being like,
let's try to kill the kids.
And now that I look back, I go, what if I would have just unknowingly swallowed a rubber band? It gets tied around my intestine, and I die 2 days later because this lady just thought it was a funny joke to just put rubber bands in the pancakes.
What is that?
I don't know.
Different time.
Small town America, I guess. In fourth grade, I stayed at my friend Melissa's. We were sitting down to watch the Muppets, and her mom brought us a snack. It was just a bowl of mozzarella cheese that had been melted in the microwave. Nothing else.
What?
My friend just happily munched on the peeled strips of quickly hardened cheese while I sat there confused and grossed out. People are different, man.
Yeah.
People have different, different
At
ways.
least that's edible.
Yeah, it is. They could have killed you if you're one of my friends. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Anonymous.
Okay, Anonymous. I like that. This is a tent party brother right here.
You're not alone, dude. We called them Jack Shacks.
Jack Shack. So you built your own, like your own little private area was called.
Well, I mean, it was still exactly as you described. We just had a different name. Especially like when I was younger, like late teens, we went on a lot of skateboarding trips with a lot of homies. So it'd be like 5 or 6 dudes in a hotel room, and we'd all pitch in a couple bucks to rent the porno on the hotel television, and the hotels are set up really nice because you got the gaps like in between the
beds?
the bed and the wall, and then the gap in between the 2 beds. So there's 3 gaps on the floor, and then 2 beds. So like
floor plan.
It really was, man. That's a hell of a layout.
5 Jack Shacks, and then So you're not alone, John. It's real.
Do you also put pizza in the oven when you're done eating it?
No.
Oh, he's one of mine.
This man has a
bag, man. It keeps it fresh. And I'm a man. I eat my pizza before the night's over.
That is true. A real man. Hold on. I'll give you something. It just came to me. I don't know if it was ever released anywhere, but he did it live. I don't know if a special ever came out with it. He did it live when we saw him at Benchmark International Arena. Shane Gillis has a new bit about how they went on this road trip, him and all his friends, with his dad and his dad's friends, to go to like a football game, and the dad left them all in the hotel room, and they ordered porno, and then at like 11 years old, just
watched it.
You do what you got to do, man. You really do. 1989, the morning after spending the night at my friend's house, getting ready to watch the WWF on the TV, breakfast was served: Fruit Loops and 7-Up. No milk, Fruit Loops served with 7-Up. That actually sounds like it might be kind of nice.
You complaining about that?
I got no problem.
As a kid, that's awesome.
Yeah, that would be as a sody pop for breakfast type of guy. That hits me right where I need it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
I guess I can tell you my name. It's been long enough. It's Rick.
Dude, I love that the stories are so bad that these people feel the need to protect their identity. Senning Show, what's your name, Secret Man?
Yeah. It don't matter. I said it right now. But I played baseball back when I was 16, and we had the end of the year little get together. One we had a sleepover, and we were all hanging out. You know, it's probably like 1 a.m, and everybody's passed out in the living room, and I'm watching the movie, and his mom was a heavy drinker and whatnot, and it kind of led to where she just asked me why wasn't I asleep like everybody else, and I said, my legs are really bothering me because I was catcher in the whole game for the whole tournament, and I was like, my legs are really bothering me. She goes, well, here, why don't you try it? She goes, you want me to try a squeeze on? I said, well, I keep cramping up. And she's like, well, you need to drink some water. So she brought me some water or whatnot. And then next thing you know, she was actually massaging my legs. And long story short, it ended up being like a little HJ on the deal. And from this time, I can't even literally watch the movie Goonies at all. And the whole joke when we were on the field was we'd all go, hey, you guys. And then he had to quit the season. And later he moved. We don't even know what happened to him now.
Everybody knew about it?
Oh, man.
You told everybody?
Well, after the season was done, I had a group of friends I hung out with. So then when the season restarted back up, it was kind of like an inside joke of, hey, you guys. And I think she heard us say it one time. And all of a sudden, we don't know what happened to him. He got taken off the team.
Oh, that's brutal. Dude.
Mom's like, we got to leave town again.
Man.
It happened again.
How old were you again?
16, dude.
You never went back for seconds with Mama?
I never got invited back over there. I think she was panicked to death, dude.
Yeah.
She was married and everything. I knew his dad and everything. It was weird. One thing led to another, and I was like, I'm not going to stop you. If that's what we got to do to get my legs to go to sleep, then whatever. I'm new at this,
Was she Mexican and had a daughter named Monica?
Yeah. No. She only had one son, man. He was pretty good at baseball, too, so I know something happened with that because you don't just pull that dude off the team. He was like, that's probably why he started shortstop now that I think about it.
All right, hang tight. That's also a crime that was committed.
Yes.
There was a crime committed there.
Sexual assault and pedophilia.
What's the statute of limitations on something like that? Can we go after this lady?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's outside the statute of limitations at this point.
You're probably you're probably right. The interesting thing about having this conversation is, from what I've learned, sleepovers are far less of a thing now with young kids than they ever were. And I have to say, maybe we're just given too much information with the troubles of the world. I don't know if I had a kid, if there would be anybody that I would trust them to go stay at their house. Not necessarily the mom's going to come in and molest them while they're sleeping, but it's just people are weird, and you just are letting them out of your bubble. And I think that the sleepovers are a thing of the past almost.
I could see that. Especially with some of the sexual assault stuff that's gone on, and people are not very trusting.
Yeah.
I remember there's one kid when we were kids. He was not allowed to have sleepovers, so we'd hang out till 10 o'clock, and his mom would pick him up from every sleepover, and then he'd come back in the morning.
That kid?
He was that kid, yeah.
Oh, I remember having a friend like that.
Yeah.
It was that kid. It was like, why are you here for breakfast? You left.
Right.
What the hell? That's so weird.
I don't know, because you also want your kids to have friends. You never want them to be left out. But the thing is now is it's not even that you have to worry about the adults or something really bad happening to them. But what if they're just in a house and they happen to get access to a unencumbered iPad? You know what I mean? And they're 8, 9, 10 years old, and then they're have free reign. They're calling up strangers on Roblox or looking at porn or whatever they might be doing. I just think that there's more things that can go wrong now than ever.
It took me a while to be able to go to a lot of sleepovers because I had a pee in the bed problem.
Oh, you did?
My mom's like, how are we going to send this kid out?
You're in a safe place. We listen and we don't judge. How late did you go?
Almost in the double digits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had to get me this little
shot collar.
It was basically this mat that they'd put over you put it down, you put the sheets over, so when it got wet, it would make this loud buzzing noise.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, it was loud too. to the point where they could hear it down the hallway. And here's the crazy part. I got so used to hearing that I would block it out and just sleep through it. And I think that's why I'm a heavy sleeper to this day.
This is going to sound strange. When I think back to the times when I've wet the bed, there is a peacefulness that comes along with that. Because I don't know, I don't know if it's the same for everybody. Like maybe when it's a thing that doesn't go away, it becomes something different. But I just remember that feeling of being asleep, and it's almost like you're dreaming that you have to pee.
Yes.
And then you start peeing, and then you realizing there's that moment where you're like, oh, it's happening. Like I'm warm and it's all over me. There's something very very peaceful about that.
I wouldn't say peaceful. I would say fulfilling is maybe a better term.
Well, there we go. Fulfilling.
I would feel the same way when I did. I go, oh yeah, look at me knocking this out. And I go, oh, it's on me right now.
Dude, while we're all sharing, I'll match you one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I used to have a weird thing, and I don't know how late this went. I was younger, probably up until like 7, 8, 9, something like that. I would go under my bed and pee. Like I would go under the bed and I would pee, and then this is where it gets crazy.
Oh, this is where it gets crazy.
No, this is where it gets crazy. So my cousin was staying with us one time, my teenage female cousin. She's sleeping on the bottom bunk, and I felt like I couldn't get under the bed with her on it to pee under there. So I started peeing down the wall while she was on the bottom bunk. I don't know if I didn't realize she was awake or what, but she woke up freaked out.
And she should.
And then she held that over my head for so many years. Like she owned me because she would say, the idea of my parents finding out was so mortifying that she was like, if you don't do this or if you do this, I'm going to tell your parents that you peed on the wall.
Yeah.
She kept the secret, I guess, for many, many years. But she held that over my head for half a decade.
I would whoop your ass if I was your cousin.
Yeah. It was
pee on the wall and hit me.
And I don't
We're
know,
fighting. Even if I'm going to lose, I'm fighting you.
I don't know, if it got on her or anything, but
it definitely got on her, bro. It's splashing against that wall.
I don't know what my flow was like at that.
How old were you? Under 10?
Probably under 10.
Okay.
If I had to gun to the head, probably 6, 7. 6, 7.
Being
6,
under
6,
the
6, 7.
6, 7.
6, 7. All right. Thank you to everybody who called. I know I didn't get to a lot of them. Sometimes we just start rambling and it's hard to get to everybody. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to do an abbreviated edition of Fat Boy News. I got a couple things I want to throw out there, but we have a special guest, an event that is near and dear to my heart. I've been a part of it, or at least been out there for, I think, 3, maybe 4 years in a row. Sadly, we lose a lot of veterans to suicide. It is not a fun thing to talk about, but it is a reality, and we need to do more to try and help these folks that put everything on the line to fight for our country. And it is the Sergeant Anthony Patrick Molstad Foundation. They do the Defender 5K Ruck Walk every year, and we will have Anthony's brother, Will, who is the man, on the line with us in just a few minutes to tell us about the event. He's also a gator hunter, so I have to pick his brain a little bit about gator hunting. Mo DeWitt, you are the man. Just call MOE.com. Make sure you go get your tickets for the Mo Comedy Jam. It's going down August 8th at Side Splitters. You can go to sidesplitterscomedy.com. Find your tickets. Cat Named Mo's hosting. JJ Curry headliner, and you're going to get a set from the one and only Drew Garabo. So go get your tickets right now. More Senning Show headed your way in just a moment.
And I really wish that I could just be everything you wanted more.
Hawkins Home Service Co. It's tough when you got to do a bunch of things in your home and you're stressing, thinking, I got to find reliable folks to do this and do that and do that. Well, not when you go with Hawkins, because one call handles it all. Electrical, plumbing, HVAC, even pool repair. They've done all these things in my home. I trust them. They have guarantees that they stand by. And if you are a Bone listener, make sure you let them know, especially if it's your first time. You're going to get 10% off just for listening to 102.5 The Bone. And you can book your appointment online. Go right now. HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal.
wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's, with refreshers like the strawberry watermelon refresher and the mango pineapple refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Now at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
A medical emergency can change your life in an instant. And Advent Health's ER experts have one priority: you. Because here, second chances are just the beginning. Florida's leader in heart and stroke care, theerexperts.com.
For 250 years, Americans have fought for independence. So here's a question. Why are so many of America's best-selling beers owned by foreign companies? That's why we created OG Independence, a crisp American light lager that's American-owned, veteran-owned, and proudly brewed right here in the USA. Join us Saturday, June 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. at Quaker's Steak and Lube in Clearwater for the OG Independence launch party. Enjoy ice-cold beer, patriotic company, and giveaways, and celebrate 250 years of American independence. OG Independence. America deserves an American beer. Must be 21 or older. Please drink responsibly.
Cat named Mo here from my friends at Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, let's be honest. Nobody wants to call an HVAC company until the AC quits during a Florida heat wave. And when that happens, you want someone you can trust. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Right now, get a full AC system tune-up for just $79 or upgrade your system with 0% financing for 60 months, payments as low as $104 a month. Visit BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Budweiser is teaming up with Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens and Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market to celebrate America's 250th birthday with the giveaway of a $10,000 outdoor grilling package. It's the Budweiser Grill for America Summer Sweepstakes. Details at theboneonline.com.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah & Farah.
Tampa. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
Did you ever make it back to El Dorado? I called him that.
I am John Senning. He's Dizzy. Thank you so much for being here. This is an event and a cause that is near and dear to my heart. You heard us with Dr. Brent yesterday talking about what he does and the need for help when it comes to the men and women who sign up to give it all for this country. Our veterans and active military, they go through so much, and we lose far too many to suicide, either during their active duty or after. And I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, I got involved by just going. This 5K, 2.2 mile ruck that we're about to talk about takes place in my neighborhood, and I've got a chance to meet this family, get to know them a little bit. They're great people, and it is all in honor of Sergeant Anthony Mulstat. He was a service member who silently carried the weight of stress, trauma, and isolation, and ultimately took his own life. And his family does so much to honor him. And joining us on the line right now, all around badass dude and the brother of Anthony, William Mulstat. What's up, Will? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing well, John. Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course, man. We really do need to. We need to connect. We often walk together during the ruck every year, and I feel like we bond. And then it's usually roughly about 365 days until we see each other or talk to each other again. So this year should be the year that we make it a point to actually get together sometime in between the walks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do want to ask you about gator hunting, but I'll wait till we're wrapping up to get into all of that. So over the years, I've obviously got a chance to talk to your mom and you and a lot, and through all of your brother's friends, get a better understanding of what kind of guy he was. And we're talking about the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Mulstat Defender Ruck Walk. It goes down this Saturday. It is in the Meadow Lawn area. You can ruck, you can run, you can walk. There's 50-50 giveaways. It's just a great event. You've got cool vendors out there for an amazing cause. Can you just kind of talk about your brother for a minute and first of all, what he was like, and what you guys were like as brothers, and then ultimately, what he experienced while serving?
Yeah, of course. Anthony was someone who meant the world to our family. He was funny, loyal, caring. He was the type of person who made an impact on people just by being himself. He served in the military, but to us, he's my brother. He was a son, someone that was very loved and someone whose life was so much bigger than the way that we lost him. And, without getting too emotional over the waves, that's one of the reasons this event matters so much to us. We want people to know Anthony's name. We want them to remember who he was. And, we want them to recognize that there are so many other service members and veterans whose stories deserve to be remembered.
Absolutely, man, and it's really amazing to see how you guys honor him in so many different ways, and obviously the brothers that he served with and friends throughout the years, getting a chance to chat with them at this event every year, you really get an idea of what your brother was like. And I know that wherever he is, he's just so damn proud at everything that you guys are doing. And it is an epidemic. People that fight for this country or are actively serving, they don't always have the help that they need once they're done, or even while they're actively serving, when it comes to keeping their head in the game and keeping them, feeling right. Now, where exactly was your brother stationed? Because I know that there's kind of this phenomenon about isolation. I think in a lot of times when people think of soldier suicide, they think PTSD and things like this. But I've learned through you and your brother's experience, there's this other instance where a lot of these guys are just and ladies are so isolated. What exactly was your brother was he going through, and where was he stationed?
Well, he was over in 29 Palms in California. Any person that's familiar with the place knows that it is quite literally in the middle of nowhere. I had a story where my dad had went to go and visit Anthony, and when he got there, he was just like, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing around there. And, military culture in general, they don't talk about their problems. If you have, having mental health issues, the goal of what we're doing, we're trying to change that. But for the most part, they don't want to come to their buddies with mental health issues. That in and of itself is isolating. Then you combine that with the fact that he is in a desert in the middle of nowhere with close to nothing to do. All that compounding isolation adds up. And Anthony was dealing with some personal problems, some relationship problems, and as all those problems surmounted, it led him to make a decision.
Absolutely, and you guys do everything that you can to make sure that that less people that put it all on the line for this country make that decision. There's a few different ways you can find the website. I believe if people want to just show up, is that possible as well on Saturday?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If you want to just come, wave a flag, support, volunteer, if you can, absolutely. Even if you just want to come up, walk up, and register for the run and participate, that is absolutely okay. You do not need to be registered up front to come. Obviously, if you come day of, you're not going to get your T-shirt or your swag bag. But no, any person that at whatever time decides they want to come and support, we welcome them with open arms.
So I just put the link to where you can sign up ahead of time on my Instagram at @TheJohnSenning. You can also go to runsignup.com. where you'll be able to find the link through that website as well. If you're looking for another easy way, I typed in St. Petersburg Ruck, and it was the first thing that came up. We also have the information available on the events page at theboneonline.com, where you can sign up there as well. It is I'm looking at the address, but what's the name of the church where it all gets kicked off?
That'd be Gateway Baptist Church on 16th Street North.
Yes, 16th Street North in St. Pete. Check-in is at 6:30. Opening ceremony 7:30 a.m. The 5K starts at 8. The 2.2-mile ruck walk at 8:05. And like I said, there's vendors and tents, and they got snacks, and it feels like it grows and grows every year. And your mom is just one of the sweetest ladies ever. And I know that you both do, but I know that she really pours her heart into this event, and to see it kind of grow.
Oh, and John, don't mistake it. If my mother wasn't doing what she's doing, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This event doesn't happen. The amount of passion that she puts behind this has taken this mission further than we could have ever imagined. And to be quite honest with you, she's only getting started.
Yeah.
She's gonna do a lot more.
It'll be a movement, and you can find the link to the Instagram page as well. It is the Defender Ruck. You can ruck it, walk it, or run it. It is this Saturday on social media. There's even a little QR code right there. It goes down at the Gateway Baptist Church. It all gets started there in the Meadowlawn neighborhood, which I think that's how this all came together. Is we're kind of, or at least me and your mom are kind of neighbors. So I feel like it was meant to be that we cross paths and we could talk about this on the air and bring more attention to this cause, and ultimately your brother as well.
Absolutely.
I have to ask you, because I have you on my social media and I see you all the time. Do you consider yourself an alligator hunter? Like, is that a title you're willing to wear proudly?
That is of any hunting that I've ever done, alligator hunting is by far my favorite. And by the way, FWC, if you happen to be listening to this, you guys need to fix that lottery system now.
Oh, damn, we're
you
throwing
guys need
shots.
to fix that lottery system.
Fix the lottery system.
Yes, fix the lottery system, please.
You were teaching me about it last year when we walked, because I want to say you were telling me that, like, are there different lotteries for different areas where you get the gators, or is it all one for the whole state?
Yeah, so essentially there's an allotted amount of tags for the entire state. Different lakes or areas get certain amounts of tags based on how many alligators. All those surveyors determine how many alligators are okay to be pulled out of that lake or stream or river or whatever. And I think this year we had about 28,000 applications, which, if you ask my stepdad, is absolutely atrocious. There's a point where it was only 10,000, but we're at 28,000 applicants for about 7,000 tags. They need to fix it.
Are you eating most of the gator? Are you making belts and shoes for your friends? Where is most of the gator going?
Yeah. So my Bill, my stepdad, he likes the hides. He likes making stuff with it. He made my mom a really nice purse this past hunt. I like the meat. I like making gator nuggets, etouffee, all that stuff. That's all great. Yeah, I like the meat. I don't really have too much use for the hide.
Dude, I'm telling you, we have an opportunity here for some sort of gator grilling extravaganza at your mom's house where we can all get together sometime soon.
There we go. Absolutely.
It is the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Malstad Defender Ruck. It's going down this Saturday. The easiest way, I would say, at this exact moment is if you hit up my Instagram on the story at @TheJohnSenning. I put the link where all you have to do is click on it. You can sign up. You can also just walk up as well, whether to support or actually walk or ruck. Man, it's always good catching up with you, and I hope that this year, and I believe that it will be bigger than ever. And I love you guys, and I love your mom. Send my love to her, and I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday. Always good checking in with you, man.
Absolutely, John. We love you too, and we're looking forward to seeing you Saturday. Thank you so much for having me on.
We got to get you in studio. Will he's a radio guy. He's like a radio fan. And did you tell me at one point that there was a moment in time where you thought you might want to get into radio?
Yeah, I wanted to just talk. I just wanted to sit there and have conversations, talk about life. Bring strange folks on, callers on, and just hear their opinions. Talk with them.
Speaking my language. That is it. Well, we need to do that. If we don't do the gator cookout at your mom's, how about you bring us some gator tail, and we'll have you sit in, and we'll show you the weirdest of the weird right here with our callers.
Be like a Make-A-Wish for him.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Dude, you're the man, Will. Thank you for everything. And again, everybody make your plans this Saturday, the Defender Ruck Walk. It's in St. Pete. All the information is at my Instagram at @TheJohnSenning. You can also check out the events page at theboneonline.com. Make your plans to be there. Will, you the man. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right, have a good one. He ended up being a teacher instead. I think he might be a principal now. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I mean, he's doing much good in the world.
Yeah, shaping our youth.
And it is, man. You go to those things and you realize, I think everything in our life that's bad is kind of out of sight, out of mind. But when I spend time thinking about people that I, for lack of a better term, am a pussy. And I didn't or couldn't or wouldn't sign up to go into the military. But the people that make that decision, that will literally put their life on the line to go fight for this country and defend what we hold so dear here, I just don't think we do enough for them. And I think the proof is right in front of our eyes that so many people take their lives every year, and they're trying to do everything they can. All the proceeds go to a handful of different charities that are all about stopping military suicide. So if you can, please come out. I'll be out there walking. I think I might actually do the ruck this year. I think I might actually put the pack. Yeah, I'm in a little better shape than I've been in years past. So I think I might actually put the ruck pack on and try to conquer it like a real man.
Go for it, man. Worst case, you take it off and give it to some real man.
Yeah, I need a real man. Can I get a real man over here to help me out? Let's see what this person wants real quick. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
What's up? This is Ryan.
Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
I'm saying you have this guy come in, bring some gator tail, have him tell some stories, and call it Tales with the Tail.
Dude, you're onto something. You're gonna get if that does happen, you're gonna get a producer credit. Congratulations. Real quick, I pulled a couple stories for Fat Boy News. We'll only get to one of them very quickly. I told you that I thought the idea of going to see the new Scary Movie in the theater sounds like something I want to do. Did you see? I don't know when this started, but all these different movies have like special, super involved, themed popcorn buckets.
Oh yeah.
Did you see
like there's souvenirs basically now? Yeah.
Did you see what they're doing for Scary Movie?
No,
dude, it's a bong. It is a bong that is filled with popcorn, and I don't know how exactly it comes or if it's even completely real. But the little the bowl appears to be filled with butter. So I don't know if they just fill that up with butter for fun, but you will be able to get your bong.
Right here?
Yeah, you will be able to get your bong popcorn bucket / holding apparatus when you go see Scary Movie.
Dumb question. I'm sure it's no. Does this work as an actual bong?
It looks like it's got the structure to do so. You might need to have to be a little creative with it, but it looks pretty damn good. And I wanted to mention, and it's under the umbrella of Fat Boy News, which is no better place to mention it. Dude, I've been seeing a new snack online. It's a stoner snack all day long. So what these people are doing, and now that I've watched one or two videos, I'm getting it all day long.
Yeah.
And I forget what they call it. They call it something. So this is what you do. You either there's some sort of like smooth peanut butter that looks like it's like thinner than your average peanut butter.
Okay.
Or they say you can take regular peanut butter and put it in the microwave for a little bit so it gets soft, almost like a sauce. So then you take that and then you take potato chips and you crush them up like just a little bit and then you pour it over and you turn it into like this peanut butter potato chip concoction and then you spread that and make yourself a peanut butter and jelly with the potato chip peanut butter spread.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that. The chip part sounds crazy to me.
I feel good about it.
It sounds good because there's a crunch to it.
Dude, the crunch. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through the weekend without concocting one of these.
I say try it.
Maybe we could do it tomorrow.
Oh.
It takes a little bit of effort, but maybe we could we could do it tomorrow. That sounds like a fun Friday thing to do.
Also, we got to figure it out and see what Drew's doing. We got to go see that Scary Movie.
I don't think he's a Scary Movie guy. Yeah, I don't think he's a.
We'll find out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know that he loves the original, and the fact that everybody's coming back from the original and the Waynes got it back is everything. I'll be very curious to see if it's because their whole thing is we're offending everybody, we're bringing back the old comedy.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how well that holds up and if they actually offend anybody. Let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, it is that time. We're gonna fire up John's Joints. Man. Lots of bizarre things in the news. It's not the case every single day. Buying radioactive material on Facebook. Good idea? I'll tell you in just a few minutes. Also, a wild jungle creature has made its way into the United States of America. I'll give you the details on that. And much, much more. It's John's Joints headed your way in moments with Drew Garabo Live. Keep it locked to the bone. It's just Drew Garabo. Drew Garabo Live's at 4.
I just wanna see ya, see ya, see ya. Sophia, Sophia. I feel like I need ya, need ya. Sing of you always right under the stage lights so that I can feel ya, feel ya.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. You want to rock? We've got your rock right here. And we're making it fancy with a symphony. Come see a live rock orchestra playing all the hits of Led Zeppelin.
Moving through Kashmir.
June 27th, Journey. July 17th, both featuring American Idol finalist Konstantin Maroulis, plus David Bowie. August 7th, you can see all 3 shows starting at only $99. Tickets are on sale now at rutheckerdhall.com. Bust out your best tuxedo t-shirts and get ready to rock. For more details, go to theboneonline.com.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tampa Bay homeowners have already told us what they expect from an HVAC company. And now, CMG Tampa has the data. From emergency response expectations and online reviews to warranties, pricing, and technician professionalism, our custom HVAC research study reveals what drives homeowner decisions. Want a free analysis before your competitors see it? Email research at theboneonline.com today.
Hey fellas, it's JoJo here, aka Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get back to your old self. So book your free first treatment today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Senning Show, the unofficial theme song of John's Joints. Burn one, fortunate youth. We do burn these joints every day. The news of the world, sometimes heavy, sometimes light, but we try to roll them just right. A little bit tight. They'll burn all night. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. And one of your feature acts for the Mo Comedy Jam joins us at 3 o'clock every afternoon. He is Drew Garabo.
John, is this band not playing next Friday or Saturday night at Janice Live with our buddy Joe Samba?
Joe Samba, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a show.
That is going to be, what is next? Oh, yeah.
13th.
Yeah, 12th. Wait, Friday or Saturday?
The show is the 13th.
Okay. 13th.
I think that's Saturday.
I'm trying. Oh, I know what else is that night.
What else is that
Stapleton.
night?
Stapleton.
And then the following week we got runarounds, right?
Can't wait. God,
yeah.
So psyched.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. I do have an extra ticket, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope it goes to good use.
No, I got it for you. I bought it. I know that if I did guilt you into thinking that I bought it for you, I could get you to go.
Yeah, you actually can.
Yeah,
did you really?
No. Well, sorry. I mean, I can't lie though.
It's in front the mom sleepover.
Yeah,
it
is.
Just what you were just doing. Come on.
It is. Yeah. No, we're taking Trent.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Which is going to be. I don't know why I'm nervous. I mean, I know that it's going to be 95% teenage girls, prepubescent girls.
Yeah.
But Janice is also just it's a unique concert experience.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're down there, it gets a little crowded. And, I want to make sure that he gets to see it. So we'll probably be right in the upper area. But I'm excited. It'll be his first concert ever. And I indoctrinated him into the world of the runarounds. And I feel like it's only right to take him to his first concert to see him.
There won't be any marijuana smoking at that show, will there?
Will I be present? I'll tell you what,
Why
Mr.
does Uncle
Garabo.
Diz smell like a head shop? What's a head shop?
I think every concert's probably got to have a little waft of something.
Yeah.
But
F them kids, I'm smoking.
Yeah.
You can't let them stand away.
There's probably some rockers in the crowd or older people or some. I don't know.
At the runarounds.
Yeah, I don't. Also, seems like a pen crowd. You know what I mean? Like I can see a lot of people ripping vapes, chucking clouds, and not necessarily doing it the old-fashioned way. Like,
We'll probably be the oldest there unless the other people bring their parents, like the kids.
Yeah.
Permission.
Yeah, people have to have chaperones with them. I know. So it's interesting because my in-laws turned us on to the show, and they were intrigued with the band and listened to them. And then Nathan and Susan, our friends, they're going. They like the music as well. Yeah, they're coming up here for I believe the Green Room as well. So they're good. I think that's still happening.
When
I meant to poke around. That's the same day. So it's all June 18th. It is a Thursday. The Green Room and the show at Janice are on the same day.
Is the Green Room during what time?
I'm actually, spoiler alert, because I'm going that morning to Lake County to pick up Trent. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off because we're going to the Green Room, we're going to the runarounds, and then I'm taking to a Rays game on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
look at you.
Yeah,
You're such a great
Uncle John.
Uncle John. Uncle John in the place.
So great.
And I think that's Juneteenth, right? 19th is Juneteenth, right?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yes.
I never
Come on,
forget.
dude. Don't even ask, bro. We all know.
That was a test. Trying to find out who's an ally and who's not in this room.
They don't celebrate until the 20th. Though.
Is that what?
That was good.
Good. Dude, don't use
Comedy
dude,
segment.
that would have been.
Try the Knockman's fish dip.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
Kill Drew over here. Look at this. Yeah, I love that.
Don't kill me.
John's Joint.
Cancer's trying to do that. Am I right? Sorry.
The man's on fire, dude. Hold on. Oh, dude, can I be? I didn't bring my tambourine today. Can I be side stage with a tambourine? Only for the big hits.
Of course.
Only for the big hits. John's Joints today brought to you by Tiza Energy. You heard us talking with the good doctor, Brent Agan, yesterday. Local doctor who developed this product that is now sweeping the nation. It is a pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. It gives you focused, alert energy. If you're trying to beat a habit, if you're dipping, vaping, smoking, whatever you got going on, you need to think about Tiza. I never did any of those things. I just love it for the energy every single day. You go to TizaEnergy.com, use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store, and check out the locator because Walgreens, Walmart, 7-Elevens, and a bunch of other spots all across the country. You can stock up. Even Amazon, subscribe and save. Have a box of Tiza showing up at your door every single day. We love you, Tiza. Why spit when you can swallow? Did you hear us reliving my tent party glory days?
Oh, God, no. I was in with John Brennan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Diz had a story that was about like Gen X and how unhinged sleepovers were.
Oh, my God.
Now, of course, we have helicopter parents now because these people knew how bad sleepovers were. And it would have been wrong of me to not bring up my glory days where, me and the boys.
I've never asked this. Did you have a no eye contact rule? Because that's what we had.
Yeah, there was no.
Oh, you've been to them.
Not to tent parties, but like when you'd bust out, like when somebody go away and like their parents' hustlers were out, like it was like a network thing. Like, hey, they're gone. We can go look. But and you could do whatever you wanted yourself. Just no eye contact with the other dudes.
Do whatever you want.
You're framing this like this is some sort of like mangrove homoerotic meetup. You're
man.
did you go to them?
What do you consider this?
No. What's happening is undeniable. But it wasn't like, hey, come to the beat off party. It was just it. Well,
it was more implied.
Yeah, it was implied, but it was like, oh, did you go to them? Like they were a thing that took place.
I thought the story said. You explained it, Eds. You guys all knew this guy had a tape, and you all arranged to go over there.
Yeah.
So it was.
I mean, it's not arranging. It's just a tape happened to fall into their possession, and you don't want to be selfish. You got to call up your other prepubescent, horny kids. You're like, hey.
I get that, but they all agreed on a scheduled day to all arrive at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
So it was scheduled.
Scheduled, schmeduled. Who cares?
Well, and the funny thing is we have to call it out. You're making this seem like this is some insane thing. You literally told us that you and your friends, you didn't even play with it. You guys just whipped it out and showed it to each other.
Yeah, I won that, Drew.
With no purpose?
Yeah.
No, it was a purpose.
Yeah.
They were all gay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say it. It sounds very gay.
It was incredibly gay. I told you this story and you were here. They Jedi mind tricked me into me being the gay guy for not wanting to do it. I was like, well, I want to be called gay all the time, so here we go.
So let me show them my wiener.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was like 12.
That
Maybe
is some
not even
Jedi
that.
mind trick.
Yeah. And I'm not even going to share the detail you told with me off the air.
Don't let him.
No,
Don't let him do this.
They tried to figure out who was the biggest by
Not true.
how much Kyle could fit in his mouth.
Oh no!
It was a taste test, like the Pepsi challenge.
Oh man!
They're like, oh, this one's Trini. Oh, I knew this one. This
like
one
jerk chicken.
This one tastes like Bus Up Shop. What's going on here? We're all coming of age in our own in our own way. It just makes you realize how special it was when you had to like work for or seek out those things. Like the modern day, if you have a phone and it's not locked, like you have every horrid thing you could ever imagine.
And even if it is locked, those kids know their way around every single loophole.
Yeah, it is crazy. Do you think you will watch the Michael Jackson documentary?
I will first watch the Michael Jackson movie, and then I will watch not in one night, but yeah.
I Googled some of it. Extremely biased, they're saying. That's why the ratings are so, like, the ratings on IMDb are low, because they're like, well, this is just what, like, people are upset.
Oh, it is. And I went into it not knowing if it was going to be, like, even keeled. You figure it out yourself. It's definitely done to show you the bad things. Well, and you want to know what?
It's like Finding Neverland, basically? Without, like, just the people who were allegedly abused just talking.
It's more big picture, because I guess I did forget or didn't know, that Martin Bashir interview that was crazy, where he was like, of course, share your bed. There's nothing more beautiful than sharing your bed. There was a kid that was in that interview, this young kid, and he's like snuggled up with Michael in the interview, and the kid's like, yeah, he pretty much made me sleep in the bed with him. And then it was that kid that started it all. That something happened with my headphones. That started it all. That was the kid that in 2005, that family is the one that took him to court, which I did not know. So Martin Bashir took the stand. They showed the documentary in the in the courtroom, and I don't want to give away a bunch, but the things that were really damning to me were the people that were inside Michael's circle that had never spoke out before, that shared details of things that happened that led to them like leaving Michael's crew.
And when you say circle, I was going to ask, are they like employees of him, or
pretty much? Like one was kind of like his fixer guy, like the guy that like handled all his. This is one spoiler.
Okay.
So this guy who worked for Michael, I want to say for like 10 or 15 years. While all this was going on, this other person that was really close to Michael, I don't know if he's an employee or just a kid that was in the Michael circle, they said, hey, this kid's going to give you a bag of stuff, and we need you to dispose of it. And he took videos of what was in the bag. And the bag was full of a bunch of different stuff, but one of the things was some bizarre porno magazine where you could order child porn. And it had like descriptions of what was happening in the videos, and they were circled. And so then he called the guy that gave it to him and said, what the hell have you done? What did you give me? What is this? And he said, no. That was just a phase that Michael went through. Like it's nothing.
Phase.
And, it's definitely, you can hear some things that you've never heard before. Wow. I'll tell you that much.
I might watch that actually instead of the Michael movie, because I know what happened with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's
just throwing tent parties.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Well, and then, the other interesting thing was like these kids, they said specific things that were in the house. Like there was this big black suitcase that they said Michael would pull out that was full of porn and stuff. And it was all like barely legal porn. And when they did the search warrant, it was there. Like the stuff that the kids said he was using and doing, like the booze and the Coke cans and all of that.
Jesus juice.
It was there. They had it. Oh. So I haven't finished it yet. I think my headphones are actively dying.
Oh, no. Go get the other ones?
Yeah, if you, thank you. But yes, very, very interesting to say the least.
Okay.
And you want to know what I said to Danielle last night as we were watching it? I almost wonder if it was easier to do PR for Michael Jackson once he was dead. Because I think when you go back and you see like how that was covered, and the Wacko Jacko stuff and how he was kind of at that moment perceived as just this weirdo, a lot of that feels big picture has washed away.
Yeah.
And it's almost like when you don't have him out there doing weird stuff, it's easier to kind of rewrite the legacy and make people forget about it. I mean, 2005, it's a while ago, but that wasn't that long ago.
It's like 21 years.
Yeah, so I mean, it just feels like from that moment to now, here we are releasing, these biopics, and everybody's excited about it. It's just, it's very interesting. And I wonder how much it'll catch fire and how much people will learn things.
Oh, man. I mean, look, you're never going to kill the man's musical library. Like, people will always, like you were talking about with Mo DeWitt when they played the music for the jurors. When Billie Jean comes on, when Don't Stop Till You Get Enough comes on, people will always vibe to those songs. It just doesn't matter about the allegations.
Yeah, and you want to talk about like being biased or just, I'm surprised. There's a couple things that I was like, I'm surprised you even put that in there, because there's this woman who supposedly had been covering Michael Jackson for pretty much his whole career. And she tells this story as fact that about how he was held up in this penthouse in Vegas, and how he had young underage German boys like shipped to him at this penthouse in Vegas, and he would just party for days on end with all these young boys. And they just put that story out. Like, she tells the story as fact. Like, and I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's got to lean to it, but it might be true.
You think he was doing drugs? Like, I know he was on that.
That's well covered.
Really?
But, yeah, like
what kind of drugs?
People on his side, not the people that are on the documentary defending him. They said they'd never seen anybody ingest more drugs than Michael Jackson.
What?
Yeah, they tell these stories about how he would go into the hospital because he had like back issues or something happened to him, and they couldn't dope him up enough. Like they tell this story again. Tell a story about how he had this back pain, and they kept giving him drugs, and Mike was like, I'm still in pain. The doctor says, I've given you enough drugs that should have put down somebody 5 times your weight. Like, we can't give you any more drugs. And they tell stories about how he was showing up to the courtroom on drugs and
like on perks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was doing a little bit of everything.
Oh.
Crazy.
And he weighed what, like 95 pounds? I mean, the dude was
soaking wet.
Yeah. And then there was that, I didn't remember any of this. Remember he went missing. And there was like a borderline OJ Bronco moment because he didn't show up to court one day. And they said, if he doesn't show up, he's going to be in contempt of court. We're going to arrest him. So then every news channel had him rushing to get to the court it looked like a Ford Explorer. And I was like, I don't remember any of that.
Me either.
Yeah. They might have Mandela'd us or something. And so we all forgot about it. Let's talk ball with the boys. Am I right?
Yeah.
The NBA has banned 2 people for life from its arena on Thursday after one of them was arrested shortly after running onto the court during Game 1 of the NBA Finals and appeared to take a selfie next to Victor Wembanyama. The incident occurred midway through the fourth quarter of Wednesday night's game. I watched it. Between the Spurs and New York Knicks, the NBA did not disclose what role the second banned person played, but he's in trouble too. The individual who entered the court area during Game 1 was arrested and it will be banned for life. A second individual also received a lifetime ban, that coming in a news release from the NBA. Was it something you could like see on TV?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they even showed a replay. Like, normally they'll like try to, if it's a streaker, they won't show it or whatever, but they showed a replay of this kid. I will tell you what, NBA security's in some hot water today because that could have been anybody and that could have had awful consequences.
Yeah, it is every time. And I think that it all started with the Malice at the Palace, where maybe it became abundantly clear how close everybody is and how there is no barrier between the general public and the players. But man, you look at these people are sitting on the courts. Like, if you had hate in your heart and you just wanted to get a sucker punch in and you bought a courtside ticket, you'd probably be able to get away with it just by the proximity that you are to NBA players.
Yeah, I thought the coolest thing, though, was all the New York fans who made the trip. Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan, Chalamet, all of them made the trip to San Antonio to watch a game and sit courtside. Spike Lee.
Nice. It is. No players. It's just kind of interesting because a lot of times when we see streakers and things like that on an NFL field, I think those guys kind of get off on laying them out, or like wrestling is the biggest one where it's a written rule where if a fan jumps the barrier, they beat the hell out of them.
Yeah.
There was a guy that jumped in the ring when they were inducting. I want to say they were inducting Bret Hart into the Hall of Fame, and all of the wrestlers were there. And there's like 10 wrestlers literally beating the hell out of this dude for real that tried to, they want to hurt people that cross the barrier.
No, Wembanyama isn't living that kind of life. And he looked more like perturbed. Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks almost looked like he was smiling in the selfie with the kid. Like he saw him and he was just so incredulous. It looked like he had a smile on his face. Like he was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, it's kind of surprising just in the day and time that we live in. It would be a total boner killer and it would kill the vibe, but whether you push it back a little bit or even if it had a like a barrier, almost like a hockey, just something so it's not too, even if you're in the first incline, you could be 10 steps away from making it right onto the court.
And for fan safety, if a player's going for a ball out of bounds and they dive at it, you'll see like multiple times a year, they go into somebody's lap and a lot of times people get hurt.
Messi's security, remember he has hired his security to run up and down the field the whole time with him to make sure people don't run on the field because it became such a big problem that like almost every stadium he went to, someone would run into get a selfie. That his security, if you could go look on YouTube, like he has to be fit because he has to run up and down the whole time level with Messi, and he's taken out a lot of kids.
Wow, damn.
Yeah.
Dude, the people, they love Messi. Football.
Football.
Football. Sometimes those, who wear the badge, not good people. Polk County fraud detectives arrested a 24-year-old from Haines City, a former Haines City police officer accused of using the identity of a dead person to make thousands of dollars in unauthorized credit card charges. According to the Polk County Sheriff, investigators arrested Jeffrey Ziegler on Tuesday following a months-long fraud investigation. They say that this guy is accused of using the identity of a man who died February 28th, 2024 to rack up fraudulent credit card charges totaling $10,362. The charges were made between February 29th and March 12th of 2024. The fraud went undetected until 2025 when family members reviewing the deceased man's mail found past due notices tied to charges that happened after he died. The case was reported to the sheriff's office on January 2nd, launching investigation. The suspect was living with the victim at the time of the fraud. Detectives determined the victim had been living with his daughter and her boyfriend at the time of the death. The boyfriend, Jeffrey Ziegler, the former police officer who took that as an opportunity to start using those cards once the guy was already dead.
Some of those that work forces.
They burn crosses and they steal your credit cards and charge them up. You almost wonder. I'm trying to see the timeline of when he got he got off the force and all of that, because criminals are criminals every single day. But I do believe that there's this swagger and probably feeling once you're a cop that you know better, or that you can be a better criminal, or you've picked the perfect crime and nobody's ever actually going to find out what you've done.
Is Haines, that's in Polk, right? Haines City?
Yes.
You don't want to be doing that.
Yeah. Hold on. Sheriff Grady Judd. Oh, here we go. Knowingly stealing from someone who has died? Terrible. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but we were holding him accountable for his criminal behavior. This permanently ends his career in public safety. That's for sure.
He went from protecting and serving to serving 15 years behind bars. Did you hear me?
He'll be protecting his booty hole for the next few years. He grand theft, third-degree felony, criminal use of a personal identification of a deceased person, unlawful use of a two-way communication, and he'll probably be put on probation.
Slap on the wrist.
That sounds about right. 10,000. Man, this story is terrible, and it keeps getting weirder. It is so I can already see the Netflix true crime documentary being made. This revolves around the murder of the girl on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation has tested another teenage boy's DNA who was traveling on the same cruise as Anna Kepner before she died. According to a court transcript from February, noted the agents requested the unidentified teen sample. I don't know if everybody's thinking the same thing. Either it's messed up because she's dead. Either her and the brother, who weren't really brothers, step siblings, were commingling in some sort of way, and he found out about this and was so enraged that he killed her, or he was just in love with her and she found a boyfriend on the cruise, and then after realizing what happened, he killed her. I mean, it was clearly some act of jealous rage, whether there was ever a thing or there wasn't.
So it's entirely in the realm of possibility that she and her stepbrother were engaging in consensual.
Yeah, it is. It is possible.
Yeah.
Right. So then if she did that, but then she finds a dude on the cruise, like you said, stepbrother gets super pissed off and decides he's going to kill him.
Yeah. And they are disclosing that this girl had sex with a mystery juvenile on the cruise. So, Jesus. And it was not, so there's, his DNA was there, obviously, but the DNA that they found was not his.
I keep meaning to ask you, did you get an email about that Carnival breach from the last cruise that we were on?
Oh, Is this a D's Nuts show?
It is not.
From the last cruise we were on?
2016 or whenever.
Really?
There was a huge Carnival data breach, and I think over 6 million passengers got caught up in it. This guy right here.
Diz thinks you're about to make a joke.
Yeah,
I can
wait for
tell,
the punchline.
I wish there was.
No, really?
Look it up. Carnival data breach. They just announced it like last week, and sure enough, email in my inbox. Your not only my name, address, phone number, passport number as well.
Oh my gosh, this is not a D's Nuts joke
It
or
is
a
not.
joke at all. Carnival is working to contain the fallout from a data breach that compromised millions of its passengers. They announced on May 27th. According to a notice on the website, Carnival Corporation said its IT team discovered a cybersecurity breach on April 14th, which allowed someone to access everything from customers' names, addresses, to their government-issued IDs.
Yep.
I think when you hear about it, that's like a courtesy. Because I believe that with all of the different places we give our, you think about the Ubers, you think about the random things you buy online, wherever you use your card or put your information in, I think that so many times there are breaches. First of all, I don't think the company always figures it out right away, if ever. And secondly, if they do, they go, let's just hope let's hope nobody figures that one out.
Correct.
Oh, so what happens now?
Oh, well, they gave me a free membership and a credit monitoring system so I can check my credit to make sure that nobody's out there opening up credit cards in my name.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Needless to say, like they probably made a passport with my name on it and they're traveling around the world committing crimes.
Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be a question for Mo. I wonder if just the breach is enough to have a class action for all the people who had their information taken. If everybody, I guess within that, you'd probably have to have some people who had tangible damages that had their identity stolen.
Right.
But still, even if it's a handful of people, and you are right. They began notifying individuals by email on May 27th.
They sure did. I thought it was a scam. I thought it was one of those, like, they get you to click on a link. So I Googled. I'm like, no, it's a real data breach.
That was like a phishing email?
Totally. I reported it as suspicious.
Man, they do. I feel like they've died down a little bit, but there was a window of time here where it didn't feel safe to open your own emails. Like the I get what you're trying to do,
right?
But if it says like John Brennan has a message for you, I'm gonna go, well, that's my boss. I better go ahead and open this. It's like you're screwed. Now you have to sit down for a 20-minute class. So that's why I've never opened an email from John Brennan since.
Well, you're missing a lot.
Am I?
Yeah,
radioactive material being sold on Facebook. The Florida Highway Patrol arrested a man after an investigation into the theft of a moisture density gauge valued between $10,000 and $20,000. They began an investigation on May 26th after FHP's Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Intelligence received a tip of a private party sale through Facebook of a moisture density gauge. So this is a device used to measure the density and inner structure of a material. It is usually determines the moisture levels of soil and asphalt, and the controlled device carries internal radiological. That doesn't sound right. Radiological. That sounds
radiological.
Right. Radiological. Radiological isotope CS137. If the device is damaged or handled improperly, it can expose individuals to radiation. That just shows you don't have to go that deep into the dark web to get yourself on. Where did Doc Brown have to go to get his
Beirut, I think. Didn't he have to go
Lebanon?
Yeah, Beirut.
The Libyans.
The Libyans.
The Libyans.
That's right, Libyans.
The Libyans.
By the way, you guys know what this is? Moisture density gauge.
Oh, there's no need to gauge it. It's moist. FHP said these devices have occasionally been sought after for criminal purposes. Strict regulations have been established for the devices to prevent misuse. Due to the risk, only licensed operators are legally permitted to possess or use the devices through the Department of Health. After he failed to meet the agreed time, state troopers conducted a detection screening from outside of the guy's home. Oh, so they were able to sense the radioactive material from a reader outside of his home. The Florida Highway Patrol is home to some of the most sophisticated and technically experienced criminal investigators, and they have obviously a pretty strong radiological detection system, which they just radiological.
No, you're so close.
Radiological.
Radiological.
There you go.
Say it again.
Radiological.
Nope.
I think that one sounds more right.
It does.
It sounds it sounds righter.
Let me hear it again.
Radiological.
No.
He was arrested on May 28th. He's been charged with grand theft, 1 count of possession of controlled radiation device without a license. I wonder what that'll run you.
I don't know. I just see the FHP like outside his house with one of those infrared night vision things, and he's like glowing green, was sitting on his couch watching TV.
Yeah, like, what is it? They just go around. There's like beep, 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 beep. Dude, that reminds me of those ghost hunter devices that we were playing with all the time.
Dude,
I remember I don't know how convinced I really was that they were working, but they were fun to mess with. It's like a thing on your phone, Diz, and it's we did a ghost hunt at Giggle Waters in Safety Harbor, and they had us download them, and it has like a little reader on it where it will show the presence of something, like a ghost, I guess. But then the other thing that it does is it will like produce words that supposedly are like coming from the ghost.
What?
And I remember like one of them, what did it start saying? Like,
one of them said Drew.
Yeah, one of them said
No
Drew.
way.
One of them said radio. Like there was
Dude, it was freaky.
Now that I'm saying it out loud, like you downloaded the app, it probably just has access to everything in your phone.
Yeah, you probably give it access to all the thing and just reads what you do the most or something. It's like, this guy talks about Drew a lot. Let's mention that.
I do remember, and this goes straight along with that idea. I remember you were getting ready to leave or something, and it said like plane.
Read your plane tickets.
Yeah, that pretty much.
Oh,
That's essentially what I just remember. At the time, we were fully enamored with it.
Yeah, and we were also fully wasted.
Yeah, we were. That was fun. I wonder if you're like more susceptible to being entered by a demon if you're on drugs or drunk.
I'm fully more likely to be entered by anything if I'm wasted.
Yeah.
Man, woman, entity, whatever.
What do you got?
Whatever it may be. Like, your guard is down, and then
Sure.
a demon or a succubus could come up and be like, I can get him.
Oh, he date rapes you,
Yeah,
essentially.
pretty much. Yeah. That is what
date rape demon.
That's what succubi do.
All right, don't go anywhere. We got more joints to fire up. The back half is full with less death and destruction. We've got Amazonian beasts that are invading the United States of America, and how a priest has lost his job over his beliefs regarding UFOs. We'll do all that and a bit more in the back half of John's Joints. Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is coming your way at 4 o'clock. He's got your next chance at $1,000 at 5. Special all-star lineup today. Sean Daly and the Juice will be loose. JoJo as well. Don't miss it. What if I told you that someone would pay you $100 just to find out if they could lower your electric bill? This is not a raffle. This is not a gift card drawing. My dad used to say it. I believe Drew's dad said it too. No such thing as a free lunch. If it's too good to be true, then don't believe it. This is the truth. $100 in your hand from Flow Energy Solar. If you're a Bone listener, if you own a home and you're tired of watching that electric bill go higher and higher every year, and spoiler alert, it's only going to get higher, Flow Energy will sit down with you, review your power usage, and show you whether solar makes sense for you and your home. If it saves you money, awesome. They're going to give you the layout, show you what they can do. If it's not going to work for you, they're going to tell you, and they're not going to try to sell you anything. No pressure, no gimmicks. I've got a chance to know these dudes over the past few weeks. I love them. And just for completing the consultation, $100 in your hand. Go buy yourself a nice dinner, get some groceries, fill up the gas tank, whatever you want. All you've got to do is book your appointment today at flowenergy.solar. That's flowenergy.solar. And make sure you mention the Bone when you do. FLOenergy.solar. You've got to go with Flow.
Now that I got you, ooh, girl, you got me wanting more. See your love.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
This is awesome. Man, I've been trying for years, man. Oh, man, this is incredible, man. It's my birthday next week. This is Dave from Tampa, and I just won $1,000 on the Bone.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, A Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We're down to one left lane of traffic allowed through 275 south at Lois. That earlier serious wreck, fire rescue still present. Merging onto the interstate from Lois Avenue is also challenging. 41 north and south congestion brewing north of Madison Avenue. In Pinellas, lane closure due to a vehicle fire. East Lake Road northbound north of Keystone. Back stop and go to Ridgeline Boulevard, Pine Ridge Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones and all on the T-Mobile network.
How about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
What's up, Bone fam? This is your boy Dizzy, and you know who I'm here to represent. That's the Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club is located at 540 13th Street West in Bradenton, Florida. That's a quick hop over the Skyway Bridge. And one of the most unique things about the Kava Social Club is it's open 24 hours a day, so that means anytime you want that Kava, Kratom, or THC-infused drinks, they're open. Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and visit the events page where you can find new events happening daily. That's right, daily at the Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boo out, baby.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. A cat named Mo for Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, nobody thinks about their AC until they're sweating in their own living room. And when it's time to call an HVAC company, reputation matters. Most people don't know the mechanics of an AC system. I don't, so you want a company that you can trust and that shows up when you need them. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Need a new system? Get 0% financing for 60 months or payments as low as $104 a month. BlueBearTotalHomeservices.com. The 5-star difference starts here.
Hank Williams Jr. Are you ready for the contract? Live in concert. It's a family tradition. Bocephus Live with special guest Joe Nichols. Ain't got a thing for the finer thing. Friday, June 5th, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, Tampa. Born to boogie. All my rowdy friends are coming over. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Hank Williams Jr.
I remember brushing my hair and looking down and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have any hair left?
I used to look at women with thick, beautiful hair and think, why doesn't my hair look like that?
My thinning hair is making me feel so old.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. With clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet, Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles to promote thicker, healthier looking hair. Say goodbye to shedding, thin, and dull hair, and hello to thick, healthy hair with Hair Volume.
Since taking Hair Volume, the shedding has all but stopped.
Now, instead of being jealous of other women's hair, I have friends who are jealous of mine.
My hairdresser couldn't believe the difference in my hair. Now she's using Hair Volume too.
Available as a tablet or delicious gummy, Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com, or find Hair Volume in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Summer storms are coming. To get your home storm ready, just call Patrick and Heather Thomas at Bolt Electric for surge protection, backup generators, and all things electrical. Online at boltelectric.com.
Feel the passion and catch the action as Michelob Ultra presents USA Soccer Watch Parties. Get to Al Lang Stadium, home of the Rowdies, to watch USA take on Paraguay at 8 p.m. It's family friendly. Come together, cheer loud, and rep the red, white, and blue. Tickets only $10.
At Farah & Farah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds on tap today, but you're going to notice breezy and drier conditions. Yeah, it's going to feel nice out there with highs in the upper 80s for you this afternoon. Some clouds and comfy tonight with a low temperature in the lower 70s. And Friday looks great, still dry as well with a mixture of clouds and sun. Tomorrow's high near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints every afternoon in the 3 o'clock hour. We roll them up, we burn them down, the news of the day, and much, much more. Thanks for being here. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That is Drew Garabo. Hold on, I have to do a test real quick. Let me try something.
Okay. It's exciting.
Hopefully. Everybody stand by. Okay. The link is live. MoComedyJam.com. MoEComedyJam.com. We announced it earlier in the program. Our buddy Mo DeWitt, just called Mo, is putting on a comedy event at Side Splitters August 8th. It happens at 5 o'clock. Hell of a lineup. All being hosted by our very own, a cat named Mo. JJ Curry, very funny local comedian. You might have seen him on Kill Tony as the headliner. And also on the bill. Might have heard of the guy. He happens to be sitting in this room. He is Drew Garabo.
Hello.
Dude, tickets are going. Tickets are going quick. So if you want to be there and you want to be a part of it, there's a full line. I'm not mentioning all the other comedians on purpose, but Ross Padgett, Lee Cohen, John Charles Raglan, also on the bill. So get your tickets now. It's an earlier show. Maybe makes it easier to get a babysitter. You get a nice early evening buzz going and watch some great comedy. All of the proceeds going to the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. So get your tickets now. Will you have nerves?
No, I'm in my IDGAF era where I'm trying new things. And my philosophy is there's nothing I'm ever going to try that's going to be worse than the treatments I've been through so far. So why not try new things, man?
I think that's a great way to think about it.
Thank you.
It is MoComedyJam.com. I believe that because so many people tried earlier, the site was crashed, but it's live right now. MoComedyJam.com. You can get your tickets. It's going to be a hell of a time.
You said it wasn't your first time. You've done some stand-up before.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I did this thing with Clark. You guys know Clark.
Yeah,
Clark's awesome.
Clark Brooks.
They had this thing at the Commodore, and so I kind of wrote a routine for that, and that didn't work for me. It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So this one, I've got a basic outline of where I want to go, but giving myself the freedom to improvise a bit, I think, is the key.
I like that because I was just about to ask you, what do you think you learn from that you're going to do different? So you're going to kind of freestyle it a little more.
I have enough bullet points to where in my mind I can do that. But for that one, I wrote specific notes like, hey, this is the punchline and all that. And as a result, I'm just very mechanical. Yeah. This one, John and I were talking about it. I can do 5 minutes of crowd work and make it funny. I won't, but I'm ready for it.
I told him go full in your face. just go up there and just start burying all the pricks in the front row, like just one by one.
It may very well happen. Depends on who's in the front row.
I mean, I think it benefits you a lot that, radio and stand-up, they go hand in hand, but they're
really
different.
do. Yeah.
But they're different. But in the same breath, you do a lot of shows where you're in here 4 hours and stuff just by yourself talking and making it entertaining. So 5 minutes, 300 seconds? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 300 seconds. And like the hard part isn't filling 5 minutes. The hard part is filling 5 minutes with really funny stuff.
Yeah.
MoComedyJam.com. Go get the tickets. Let's hope and let's try to sell this out before tomorrow. Maybe I don't know if that's a bold statement, but let's give it a try. MoComedyJam.com. I didn't get a chance to talk about this yet with Drew. I think we brought it up on Monday, and it's really the response that I find most interesting about the St. Petersburg garbage truck man who was charged after police say he ran over a woman. And I don't know if it gave this update on this show. Ran her over twice in an alley on Saturday morning and then drove away. The response is what I'm so interested in. A lot of people in the community think this guy should be free and that there should be no charges at all. There are, I think one of the elements of the story is that he had supposedly been told by somebody like, "Oh, be careful! The people sleep in that alley." And whether he heard him or whether he didn't, whether he knew that he ran somebody over twice is yet to be determined. But dude, he's got the classic GoFundMe. People are raising a bunch of money. People are saying this guy should be walking free. I'm not sure if it's just the anti-homeless community, but I mean, it at least welcomes the question of the legality when somebody is sleeping on a roadway or an area that is used for vehicles. If you're sleeping there, then what does that mean for the responsibility on the person that was ultimately run over?
And you would know more than I because it's your dream occupation.
Thank you.
But I believe that sanitation engineers are not allowed to leave their truck, so he couldn't have gotten out and checked in the alley, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think because of liability. I think he's got to stay in that truck, and I think if he's up that high, I don't know that you see a sleeping bum.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
And again, the stories. I would be very curious to know what the interaction was with somebody who supposedly told them, like, "Hey, look out for people." And if I believe this is the alley that runs right next to Ruby's Elixir. Runs right between Ruby's Elixir and then there's the burger place on the other side, I believe. Yeah, on the other side of the alleyway, and it butts up. If you took the alley all the way down, it would take you to Janice. So it's right there in the heart of downtown, in the downtown St. Pete.
I'm not a life coach, but I'll say this. You want to make some money? Commit a controversial crime and then start a GoFundMe.
Dude,
absolutely.
Just mildly.
Well, yeah.
You know that kid, Carmelo Anthony, the kid that stabbed the other kid in high school?
The basketball player,
Dude, they got, I don't know if they got millions of dollars, whatever it is, but they raised hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. His parents bought a new $900,000 home after that happened. And
well, yeah, they're like, this prick's going to jail.
Right, we might as well live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chud the Builder, who has not been heard of for quite some time, by the way, still in jail.
Yeah, it's really the racial element, I think.
The girl that was like Starbucks or something, what was it? She was like, the cinnamon roll girl, remember? She was like cursing at these like Muslim people or something like that.
Oh, I forgot
I think
about
we're
that
thinking
story.
about two different people because I was thinking about the lady that called the kid the
playground
N-word.
Yeah.
So
she's trash.
Again, Diz said it, not me, but do something real racist. You might make yourself a millionaire.
Yeah, the worst part would be not getting arrested and then just everyone you know thinks you're a racist.
Or not going viral.
Racist.
Yeah. What a mess. I believe these creatures are here in Florida already, but I guess it's becoming an issue in Georgia. And I looked for it and I could not find it because there was a classic clip, I believe, of Sean Daly doing a story on these beasts. And
Tegus?
The tegu. Remember, he was like standing next to a tree, and he's like, "The tegu is an amazing species," and he slaps the tree, and oh my gosh,
you find it?
I looked for this on my phone repeately this morning,
and
I could not find it, and I think I might from 2017.
That sounds right.
Sean Daly. Hold on, it's making me do a little. It's making me do a little ad here. Hold on. We're going to get to it.
Sean Daly be on the show.
Sean Daly, seriously, you talk about building the hype for Sean Daly. Here we go.
So great.
Burmese pythons in the Everglades are scary for sure, but here in Tampa Bay, we have to worry about this guy, the tegu. You'll meet him on Friday.
Oh, just a teaser.
Just a teaser.
I mean, we got enough Sean Daly there.
Yeah. I just remember him standing next to a tree and be like, Tegu. Georgia residents may not expect to find this 4-foot-long reptile native to South America in their backyards, but wildlife officials are now warning they're taking over. And for people to be on the lookout for the invasive species that is threatening native wildlife, spreads disease, and is disrupting habitats around the country. The Argentine black and white tegu, a large lizard that can grow up to 4 feet long and weigh more than 10 pounds, has been found in Toombs in Tattnall County in southeast Georgia. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources urging residents to report sightings of the species or trap and kill the reptiles. The invasive lizards have become a growing concern across the state due to their appetite to eat a variety of animals, including sometimes household pets. Tegus are known to prey on a wide range of native animals, including alligators, birds, quail, turkeys, pets, gopher tortoises, and much more.
Good Lord.
They're like one step away from they're like a monitor lizard. They're like the giant like those things that get to be like 10 feet long. They're like the mini version of the monitor lizard.
I got a clarification from Sean Daly.
Oh.
He said the tree slapping was for the puss caterpillar.
Oh, dude, that's a good memory.
I mean,
that's a really good memory.
Puss seems much more on brand for Sean Daly.
It does. The king of the puss. Oh, sorry. I thought you were
Oh,
gonna.
nice.
I thought you were gonna say something. Now I feel like I got to go puss caterpillar, Sean Daly. See if I can find that one. Really give the.
Well, if you Google Sean Daly puss, his face.
Oh yeah. The pictures from the Halloween party show up.
Oddly, Aaron Maloney.
Yeah. Sean Daly. Hold on.
He said another Emmy winner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Oh, that was an Emmy-winning piece.
Probably
on the puss.
Probably.
Oh damn. Oh, that one I gotta say, Sean, the algorithm's not a big a fan because I do puss caterpillar Sean Daly. Nothing comes up.
Puss gets ratings.
Sorry about your luck. I'm seeing people talk about this, and now you never know what is really going to be scary. There was a 2-week period where everybody made us believe that the hantavirus was going to come and get us all, and we were all going to be dead. Similar delivery of messaging, depending on what corner of the internet you're on with this. A case of a terrifying flesh-eating worm has been detected in Texas after the devastating parasitic fly was spotted near the U.S.-Mexico border just last week. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has confirmed this is the real name of it, the New World screwworm case in a 3-week-old calf in Texas after larvae were identified in its umbilical area. Gross. Another screwworm case where larvae were burrowed into the flesh of living animals. And here's the problem. It very rarely affects people. It will decimate livestock.
Oh yeah.
So if this screwworm starts getting into the cattle, we're in big trouble. The USDA and Texas officials are now rushing to contain the parasitic fly by setting up a 20-kilometer infected zone and area where quarantines and surveillance measures are currently implemented. Authorities will enact other steps to stop the spread. You guys aren't watching Dutton Ranch, but there's like a thing like this. And there's not a screw. It's not the screwworm,
right?
But it's what is it? Foot and mouth or something?
Oh, hoof and mouth.
Hoof and mouth.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah. The only show I care about right now. I just spend my week when it comes to TV. Every time I watch something, I just go, not Dutton Ranch.
Wow.
I wish it was Dutton Ranch. It's now in my algorithm, so I got people like giving their theories on the Dutton Ranch.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful show.
I heard on the way in that story about the parasites in the
in the SpaghettiOs.
Chef. Chef.
It was
What's the name of the chef?
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah.
Chef.
It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not working. Just because it was a Campbell product, not my favorite chef.
Coming to me.
Chef Jean Paul.
That's him.
Yep.
Emeril Lagasse.
That was the guy.
Bam.
And lastly, interesting here. I guess the company line is pretty clear. The Catholic Archbishop of Washington D.C., Cardinal Robert McElroy, on Wednesday was removed. That guy removed a well-known priest after he made public comments suggesting that UFOs are actually demons. The archdiocese was cutting ties with St. Michael's Center for Spiritual Renewal. He said that the comments linking UFOs to demonic presence and the center's recent use of social media gravely undermine the church's very precise teaching on the devil, demons, and exorcism. So
wait, aliens can't be demons according to the church?
Well, not if you want to keep your job with the Catholic Church. They can be. You just can't say it. The vice president can come out and say. Remember, he said he thought that they were it was some sort of spiritual battle happening in the sky.
Right.
But it is if you say it and you work for the Catholic Church, you will lose your job.
Random. Did you see that the leader of Iran is allegedly gay or something? Like there was an article where I saw like Trump was going
blind.
to meet with him, and I think they said something about him being like.
Yeah, I remember that popping up near the beginning of somebody.
They can't do that, right? Like, isn't that forbidden over there?
Well, they have a strong "don't ask, don't tell" policy in Iran. If you're going to be gay,
don't ask, we won't kill you.
Pretty much. If you want to keep your head,
don't ask, don't die.
If you want to keep your head,
don't be given.
Oh, that's good. Hold on, I had a good one. If you want to keep your head, don't tell us what you do in your bed.
Oh, that's good.
That is pretty good.
Head, you can either give it or keep it.
That's nice. Dude, we could really do some magic on the Iranian
Tehran Tourist Council.
That's it, folks. Thank you so much. That is Senning Show for the day. Diz, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Drew Garabo.
So long.
Shout out to our guy, Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com. MoComedyJam.com. Yeah, shout out to all the VIPs out there. I wouldn't know what it's like. Drew Garabo Live is coming your way next. Sean Daly, JoJo. It's going to be a hell of a program. But first, let me tell you about Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world, with those unlimited membership plans that are going to help you keep your car clean every single day. If your car is clean today, dirty tomorrow, bugs, birds, pollen, sand from the beach, we got a lot of those things in the state of Florida. You go right back through, experience the long wash tunnels, which mean a cleaner car, the spacious vacuums, and the staff that is always looking out for you. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, South Tampa on Southdale Mabry, and the newest location on Belcher in Clearwater. Get in there, would you? You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Budweiser Grill for America's Summer Sweepstakes. Win a $10,000 outdoor grilling package featuring an outdoor kitchen from Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, a $1,000 gift card from Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market, and a summer supply of Budweiser. Visit theboneonline.com to find the location to register nearest you. Join the Bone's John Senning Saturday, June 13th from noon till 2 at Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, 3501 North Armenia Street in Tampa. Come register to win a Traeger grill and a $100 gift card from Wild Fork Foods. It's the Bone's very own hot grill summer. Celebrate Budweiser's 150th anniversary alongside America's 250th. Backyard grilling, ice cold Budweiser, and premium meats and seafood. Budweiser Grill for America's Summer Sweepstakes from Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market, Budweiser, and 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still trying to clear that crash 275 south at Lois Avenue. Looks like primary backup now is the merge lane from the Lois on-ramp. Multiple rangers still directing you. Stop and go overall on 275 is back beyond Himes. Northbound traffic Capers Walk. In Pinellas, we still have that earlier vehicle fire. East Lake Road northbound north of Keystone. Backed up to Ridgeline. Right lane blockage here now. This is Eric with traffic.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A medical emergency can change your life in an instant. And Advent Health's ER experts have one priority: you. Afterwards, the care doesn't stop. What comes next matters just as much. The choices, the milestones, the living. Because here, second chances are just the beginning. Florida's leader in heart and stroke care. TheERexperts.com.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet Arch Support System.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all four arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support one. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
Cat named Mo here from my friends at Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, let's be honest. Nobody wants to call an HVAC company until the AC quits during a Florida heat wave. And when that happens, you want someone you can trust. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Right now, get a full AC system tune-up for just $79 or upgrade your system with 0% financing for 60 months, payments as low as $104 a month. Visit BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com.
We're living through a monetary crime scene, and your IRA or 401k is a key victim. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. After the dollar was cut loose from it, inflation soared. And in just 9 years, gold hit $850. People who diversified into precious metals survived and thrived. Today, we're in a worse position because we face inflation and massive debt. Fortunately, gold is still an option. My trusted friends at Birch Gold Group can help you own gold inside your retirement account. Plus, you pay 0 penalties on the transfer. Start now by getting a free info kit on gold. Text the word SECURE to 989898. We're facing the same monetary chaos as the 70s with significantly more debt. Get your free info kit from Birch Gold. Just text SECURE to the number 989898.
Get into the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Right now, new members of Unity by Hard Rock receive 50% off Fresh Harvest Buffet. Or while you're there, try some of their other great restaurants like Suppresso, the Res Grill, Rise Kitchen and Grill, and of course, the Council Oak Steakhouse. And if you're there to gamble, don't forget the $700,000 Phoenix Link free slot spin happening on Tuesdays in June. And on Sundays, the $270,000 Blackjack Tournament buy-in series. Whether you're there to eat, to party, or to win, it's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there today.
At Cox Heating and Air, we know great companies are built by great technicians. We're hiring experienced residential and commercial HVAC professionals with 5